Pushing and peeling myself out of my disguise. Looking at you now, I'm wondering who am I? If I could try to take you back, I couldn't define. Feeling absence of time, knowing all is decided. There's nothing here left to find. The story's all in my mind. Pushing and peeling the layers that cover my mind. Looking into the shadow, now I notice the light. Magic is real when you see it inside, you decide. It's like a snake shedding skin, creating life to begin, and all you knew has vanished again, transcending virtue and sin. Fix my eyes on all the things, more beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it right. Feast our eyes on all the things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it right. Feast my eyes on all the things, more beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it right. Feast our eyes on all the things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it right. Yeah, gotta decide how we're gonna feel it right. Trying to find out. Gotta know that life is fragile. Gotta know, but gotta go. I stood in awe inside a temple. Oh God, I didn't wanna go find the one who understands why we wait for pain to change us. So let me
Yo, yo. How you doing, Benji? Good day, good day. Let me... Oh, one sec. One sec. Yo, Sino. Good to see you. You finished Death Note? All of it? That's crazy. Didn't you just start? Okay, let's watch this. Nugget versus Jack.
A nice little mind game there by Jack at the near post. Just a little base
It's
bump
short,
and
it's
then
short.
works the ball into the middle of the box and scores.
It's fairly short. There's still a
The
good
boost
amount
is
of
big.
episodes,
The
but
boost is massive. I can like it though. I mean, it's easy for the mobile viewers to see is the thinking behind that one. Good pre-flip save there by Nugget. But if you are watching on PC, then yeah, it takes up all your screen. But
Where are you at,
to
Sino?
see anything in that bottom corner. Jack is off to a flying start here. Easy read on the downward bounce. And he's up 3-0.
yeah, I feel like Jack's really been enjoying ones after moving to EU. You started. Yeah, it's a very goated arc for sure. You read the manga?
Alerts are now missing. Somebody please remind me
How was it? You probably got through that really quickly.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, lovely.
I don't remember how short it is, but I do remember it's very short.
The second minute of the
It's
game.
been a while.
Yeah, this is Nugget from Young Money Clan.
The long ring, long land arc.
At a major spot from sub-Saharan Africa, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with that, I don't mind that arc actually, because you know what it is? It's like a breather arc. It's like just a sort of a chill little thing that happens between like two like very significant arcs. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It gets a lot of hate, and the reason it does is because it, or I think one of the main reasons is it's very long in the like it's just so stretched in the anime. That's why I told you not to watch it in the anime, right? Or that it's like we're bad there essentially.
No, I don't, because I'm an idiot. So I've deleted my entire mainstream scene collection. I tried to duplicate it, I clicked delete. They're right next to each other from a drop-down menu, but I will not pretend that that is acceptable.
But yeah, the arc you're currently on, Sino, is like...
anyone who expected more from me. I know that's about 2 of you.
It really is. I don't consider it... Like, I honestly consider like that arc half of the arc.
My mainstream, it's gone.
Personally.
Absolutely gone.
Because it doesn't really work without the next arc. Like, it really is the 2 arcs you're watching right now, or like, yeah, those connect completely. Like, they're basically one arc. But they are split into 2, but it's really just one arc, honestly.
They've done a really good job putting together through this stream package. You're gonna probably see this overlay on a couple of streams about the Rocketleague.
So like the one you're currently on and the next one, they are really the same.
To everybody who's streaming open quals,
But yeah, like it's just, yeah, very good.
For the tournament, even some view parties.
I'm a bit sick, or like my voice is a bit like, you might be able to hear it.
Okay, Jack's really comfortable right now in the matchup. Nugget's got to do something to get Jack out of this mode that he's in. I've watched a few of Jack's ones.
It's really fun though, like the whole like that they're like such super geniuses kind of.
Win that he got, and he talked about how his play style.
But yeah, it's a classic. But yeah, when he dies, it's not as... Yeah, the problem, I think, is that L was like the most interesting part of the whole story. He's a very interesting character, and when he gets killed, it's not as it's not as fun, right? It's not as interesting when he's gone, because he was like kind of the most interesting thing, I think. Yeah, but it's like a chess battle between those two, right? It's kind of the thing. How are you doing, JM? It's like, I don't remember. There's been a couple of different ways to do it. Isn't it just an extension or something? I think it's just an extension. I don't remember how it works now. It's been a couple of different ways. It's changed. But I think you use an extension or something. Yeah, there's a channel called Rocket Ranked Bot. Yeah, a Twitch channel. That's how it is. I forget. Yo, Mitsui. Yeah, Salt Mine is fun though, because this is like the most... This really is the most prestigious ones tourney to ever exist. He can easily take a game, yeah. He can beat Jack in a series, but I think it's unlikely right now, so because Jack he's in form, and I also think he's just really enjoying the mode at the moment. I think he's had a lot of fun learning how all the... He's not been in Europe for a long time, and I think he's had a lot of fun learning how all the top EU 1v1 players play again. Is sort of my feeling. So I think he's really enjoyed it. So he's like in form. Talked to Nugget before? I mean, same. I mean, Nuggets... I mean, everyone in stream here has kind of interacted with Nugget. He's watched my stream a lot, Nugget. Raided me the other day. By the way, I think when he says you're lying, he's not saying you haven't talked to him, he's just saying Nugget's not chill. Nugget is very reckless. Like, yeah, he's a weirdo in chats. I don't know. It's weird.
Fear's actually featured Nugget in his channel a lot, and a lot of you are viewers of myself and of Fear, so those of you who have seen Nugget and Fear's channel... I
have streamed Roblox with Nugget during a 24-hour stream. That's a weird thing. It was like in the middle of the night, I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's play Roblox.
Boost consumption as well. Heavily in Jack's favor, and even field control's not really something that Jack...
Big Brazil.
He is quite happy playing in the defensive...
Yeah, I kind of think it's over. If Nugget loses like that game 1, I kind of think it's over, because Nugget just seems to be a player that either is like really in form or he's not. And if that's game 1 against Jack, it's gonna be hard for him, I think. But who knows? That's just my early take here is... If Nugget loses like that game 1, it's kind of over. He's very like momentum, like he just goes, plays his own game a lot. Doesn't necessarily adapt that much. He's more like brute force, I think. I don't know what you guys think, but... Oh, Jack kind of trolled, he thought he was in. Okay, 1-1.
The ball didn't go in, it bounced off the crossbar, or the post, it must be the crossbar, and stayed on the goal line. Yeah, the reason that play that Jack had there, the little pass to himself off the sidewall where you chip the ball into the sidewall and then go straight to the goal, the reason it works extremely well at low level and at mid level in Rocket League, it even works at high level, as you can see there when Jack got a demo. It's because it's such a fast way to score. You can get one touch and another touch immediately afterwards on target, and a lot of players will either...
Nuggets controlling the boost here. If he can survive, he's in a pretty good spot. That's very well played. He's gonna get a goal here. That was actually super clever from Nugget. Controlled the whole boost situation, tricked Jack right there, and got a very nice save into counterattack.
Not realizing that the shot on target will be faster.
That's clever.
And yeah, a lot of players will just not really respect.
Nugget there wanted to play that back because he knows he's kind of overextending if he keeps pushing forward. Just missed his touch slightly, and now he's in a world of pain. Just because of one small mistouch there, he's gonna be in trouble. Should really get scored on. Jack has actually messed up here. Jack messed up there. That should have been a goal. Great save. Still so much trouble. Gonna get 2 pads. Nuggets played this very well. He should have really gotten scored on a long time ago here. And... Ooh. And Nuggets invested all his boost there. Smart from Jack. Does get it in the end. Well played by Jack. That was a really interesting sequence. Yeah, Nugget is screwed there. Jack's just very clever there. He knows the fake is... Nugget can't deal with it.
Such an annoying playstyle. Yeah, it's very annoying to go up against, I will admit, like when a player is playing like this. Oh, that's just deflected wide. It's extremely frustrating.
Yeah, and Jack knew basically Nugget couldn't cover both options, right? And even if Nugget commits when, like reads the fake, Nugget's still not in a great spot.
Messed up his mid-air flick, but nearly landed on the ball. Now Jack with the early shot. Nugget can't get back to it.
Yeah, Jack is really controlling the possession though. Really is.
Demo by jumping over Nugget who overcommitted for the mid boost. Zen signed up. No,
Jack wins the kickoff.
For qual 1. Hopefully he'll sign up for one of the other qualifiers. There are 4 qualifiers, of course, as I already mentioned. They're all open quals, so you guys can sign up to any of them.
They apparently allow people to... They allow people to play both NA and EU Salt Mine qualifiers, I think. So there is a chance that... like, you can play both, essentially. So we could see, like, Moxie and Nas and stuff like this maybe play the NA and the EU one and play on ping. There's definitely a chance we see that. Or try to. It's really pretty cool we see Daniel playing the NA Salt Mine. It's been a long time since we've seen Daniel.
Fearless, who is kind of a bubble ones player from NA, who's been around for a bit now. He's a pretty solid player, but I was very surprised to see him taking Diaz to 5 games.
Yeah, I saw Diaz almost lost when I looked at the... Like, he almost looked in the qualifier to Fearless, I saw.
And it doesn't look like much, but those of you who have played 1v1...
Jack also almost, like, he had a lot of trouble in his qualifier as well.
It's very easy to, you know, be afraid of hitting the crossbar and overcompensate and just...
Much closer game here, but Jack overall controlling the important parts of the game, the possession and the kickoffs. As long as Jack basically executes, he will win if it continues like this, because... Oh...
Firebolt, how did that go? How did you get on?
Yeah, there should be another goal. Even if Nugget saves this, is probably getting scored on at the end of this play. Nugget saved up a lot of boost here. That's a bit of a mistake, I think, by Nugget. He should have controlled that ball instead of hitting it away.
And although Nugget has defended bravely for large parts of this series, this is just the worst possible position to be in, because
great play.
You really do get the feeling that Jack is not going to overcommit when he is in this kind of form. You're hoping, you're praying as a defender that
there's something Jack has done a lot. Is sort of sneak in behind the opponent in attack and disrupt them, bump them, etc. Or take the ball back as well, just sneaking behind them and then taking possession back or bumping.
That might be coming his way. You'll notice that the turnovers of possession are far faster when Nugget is
By the way, like first killer's really been in form, I feel, for once,
get something started.
compared to like last couple of times I watched him, compared to like earlier,
Ground game for Nugget.
which is
Actually
good to
did
see.
dance into the air, but the transition wasn't seamless, and he lost control of the ball.
I guess it's still a little on and off, but
Nugget completely crushes him.
it's looking stronger.
And scores the fourth goal. That was careless by Jack on the outside of the ball. Nugget knowing that he's starting to run out of time in this game, just full
It's a smart chow, bit of a
and
troll
does
from Jack. He's
get
not gonna,
rewarded.
like, Jack's gonna be very annoyed by that goal, because he knows he shouldn't
Chance
give that
for
one
Nugget
up.
to make it a one-goal game.
It's the kind of moment where you
Jack decides
could
to
potentially
launch
lose
it
this
to the back
game
corner
because of that
across
one
the
moment.
box.
Oh, Jack is
Diving challenge
barely,
next
barely
by
getting
Apparently
pieces of
Jack as
this.
well. Couple of wall dashes. Nugget needs to score off this possession.
That is not the touch
Pressure
Nugget
on
wanted.
Jack. Jack's
Smart chow.
again, just
It's
spots it
exactly
open.
what Nugget didn't
He
want.
doesn't need a second invitation to join the play.
Yeah, now Nugget's
He's
just...
gonna look for the boost
He
steal
can't really
spot
get a
here.
good play going here.
Easily times it. And Nugget
It's
does
a good
go
demo
for the
though,
demo.
but
20
still annoying for Nugget.
still game on.
That
If
touch.
Nugget can score with this play.
Has to be a
Jack
goal
back
here,
into
yeah.
the shadowing.
That's a great setup.
Tries to play
That's a
down
great
onto it,
bump.
lands
That's a
the
very,
ball
very
right
nice
on
setup.
Jack's head and brings it back to a one-goal difference.
Yo, thank you so
12
much, man.
seconds left.
Have a good
This is
one.
Scary for Jack. He's had a couple of these games recently where he's had large leads and they start to evaporate. Pushes the kickoff wide left. This is terrible for Nugget. Only 12 boosts at his disposal. Jack with the 100. And now with possession as well. He's so comfortable in his back corner. Knows that there's nothing Nugget can do here. And it is going to be 2-0 for Jack. Just
By the way, Sino, they're currently like remaking, or not remaking, but like re-editing, sort of remaking an arc that you're gonna reach eventually. Like they're in the middle of releasing that. I think the re-edited version is gonna be like so much better. I suspect. That, like, when you get to that arc. So I wonder, yeah. Wonder what you'll do about that. Because I think, yeah, that arc is the arc I'm talking about. It's so dragged. It's really like dragged, but yeah. In the anime is what I'm talking about. Just bad pacing. No, you watch it. I don't know, Sino. Like, it's gonna release. I don't know where you'll find it exactly. I mean, you'll find it easily. You'll easily find it. But the problem is when, like, with the pace you're going at, it's not gonna be done at all by the time you get there. So you're gonna have to watch the old version. But the newer version, like, it's gonna be much better. Like, it's basically like, I don't know exactly what it is, but like it's 23 episodes or something like that compared to like 50. And it's also like much, like more modern sort of a look to it, aesthetics. It's sort of redone. And I hope they'll do this with all the arcs after that arc, because a lot of those are way stretched.
Will have 2 shots at main event, one in the upper bracket final and one in the lower bracket final. We don't
Black
play the
bars?
grand final of this double elimination
Wait,
bracket.
what does that mean?
If we did, it would just be
Black
proceeding, but we
bars.
decided that's not worth putting the players through the potential of a bracket reset just for seed 1 and 2.
Am I dumb? Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Jack's missed an open net. Of course he has. Yeah, both players who first, second will be qualifying to main event. So we're just going to move them on through. One through
Yeah,
upper
Jack's
is
looking good here. We could take a look at...
will be seed 2 for today.
I think Mox is here. Okay, Mox is winning this. Tough to score from here. Can't. I feel like I saw Gyuk beat someone really good. Who was it he beat? Jorius. Yeah, he beat Jorius.
Patience. Juke, we need to see some more urgency from him.
Very close. Reverse swept him.
Moxie is gonna
Didn't
force
Jorius
him
suffer
to
some other reverse sweep? That was
make a
really
play.
unfortunate as well. Like a close reverse sweep. I think he did against someone else. I forget who it was.
He's certainly not gonna
the
sit
other
back and
day.
wait for Juke.
Grandma, yeah.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh no.
It's been good, Aryan. I'll be honest.
Disaster.
This is one of those days where I'm
Juke
just
goes
super
flying by the
tired.
ball. Whoa.
Super tired.
And then Moxie
But
doesn't even make
I'm just gonna
contact
stream
with
until I
Juke.
don't feel like it
Slams
anymore
home.
today. Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to drain myself too hard. My voice is also like a little gone.
Now here's something I want to take a look at. We can see
'Cause I'm just a bit
just
sick.
below the scoreboard.
Who else is streaming? Nas is playing here. He's probably done already. Shot is in the lead, but yeah, Nas is winning that. He will not get reverse swept. It's just if he gets reverse swept in this, that's just something that's never happened to Nas. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen. I also think Jorius is weird like that, but yeah, at the same time, like I didn't watch this series, of course, but like looking at it, it was really close, right? So yeah, just not quite closing it out. Needs to stay sharp throughout, probably. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't look like a giga choke or anything, you know. Ad blocker for Twitch. It is built into this browser, but it doesn't work for anymore. So Twitch has changed something that doesn't work anymore. As well, at least. But either way. Who's streaming the last one? There's one more match, right? I gotta check, I guess. It was this one. Shogun. Am I not? Oh, my keyboard, bro. Why am I not following Shogun? I swear I followed him. So weird. I swear I was following Shogun. That's crazy. I swear I've even followed him live on stream before. That's so weird. Yeah, Atao. Atao's been informed too. Skibbity Atao, okay. Yeah, most of them are just going the way you'd expect, aren't they? Or all of them, actually. Let's go back to Jack and Nugget.
Very bad behavior by me.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. Do we watch that? It's over, honestly. Like, Nugget's not coming back from that.
He has no intention of backing off until Juke forces him.
I'll watch this for a bit.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a great save, Juke.
Yeah, Nugget did have one of the easier brackets for sure. But he also swept it, so that's well done, right?
Able to make the first save. Juke looking for the double, can't find it.
I don't know how good exactly these players are, but he swept it, so...
Lose the race to the corner boost, so Moxie now. Looking to head the other direction. Awkward tap towards the net is good.
Moxie almost lost here as well, I saw that against Nico. Nico's honestly been doing really good. He isn't even 1300? Well, if he's 2.1k, then he should be able to get SSL in once. Surely.
Implementing and throwing a variety of different kickoffs. That's well done by Juke. Spots an opening. Moxie for the first time in a
But yeah,
long
it's
time,
not good enough to beat Nugget. Ever.
overall.
Sorry about the sound, by the way. I have to. That's gonna happen for a little bit. I'll make it stop.
So Juke throws it
The
straight on
notification.
target. Just over 2
I'll
minutes
make
to
it stop
play.
soon.
Moxie will have the next possession.
Moxie,
He goes high with it.
not with a big lead at all.
It's too dangerous. Too dangerous. There's too many options. Juke has to be ready for a flip reset, a catch, a low 50, a backboard double, standard air
Yeah,
dribble.
the
There's too many
tricky thing
options.
about that
Gotta
play,
shut that
like to
down
execute,
before
right? Like it looks very simple what Moxie is doing, and it is.
setup.
But the tricky thing is actually the,
Easier said
you
than
know, the
done.
distance you sort of land at. That's the hard part of the setup, I feel, because
A little bit too much
if you
speed
push the ball
Moxie.
closer to the net, then you can't really sell the... You know, he's like in the exact correct spot to threaten both the flip and also the catch kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it well, but sometimes when you push the ball further than that, it doesn't work. And if you don't push it as far as he did, then it also doesn't work. It has to be like that perfect range with the setup to make like both threats actually work. You know what I mean? It's like a small little thing.
Moxie with quite a few more touches on the ball. Juke! Well played.
Oh, Grandma took it to overtime. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, there's a goal, right? He read it well. Moxie also, or Atta also didn't get the boost grab. This could... well played. Well played by Grandma. Grandma's had a lot of actually good results, I feel. Lately. Well, still, you know, like I said, he's had a lot of good results. Like, not like winning, but like the way he's played certain players is very impressive. Oh, wrong stream. Here. Is that one done? Yeah, Nas actually came back and won game 3. 9-8. That's crazy. That was not a... I swear that was like a low scoreline in the game earlier. And yeah, that one is over. Sorry about the ad.
Let's see what you can put together. Again, early challenge by Moxie.
Oh, Scene, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Great to see you.
On the second go around, he chose to play it a bit more passive, and Juke responds well. A flick over
That's
the
well
top as soon
played.
as he sees Moxie jump.
Why is Jesse in Saudi? No clue. No idea. I didn't even know he was.
He knows
Oh,
he has him
stop lagging.
caught in an awkward spot.
Yo, Lauren. How you doing, man?
Moxie with the following possession, and we see
Jack swept him. Or I didn't watch the end either, but he had a massive lead, so it was over.
holding on to possession.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, to be honest. Jack just better throughout. And even when it was close, it wasn't really close, because Jack just had possession the entire time. To be honest, like, yeah, Jack just, yeah, smarter. Played it much smarter. Yeah, Kake is starting out, for people that are interested in that.
Incredible game management
Kake
from
is like a
Moxie.
big Trackmania event for
He grabs the lead
Trackmania players.
and never lets go.
It's not going to be that interesting for people that don't know about Trackmania.
GG.
But it's like really an insane thing. Like, I can't believe it's like a tradition, to be honest. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Like, they just dedicate so much time. It's wild. It's mental. Well, you don't have to pay.
There we have it. First
You can
series of
you can just play the
match
campaign,
complete.
right? Like, if you're not going to play that much anyways, you can just play the campaign.
A dominant performance.
And then if you want to get more into it, then you could pay, because then it's worth it. Like, if you're going to play that much, then it's worth it to pay, right? But if you're not going to play very much, then the campaign is enough. I feel like it's fine, right?
Duke made some
I feel like I honestly feel like the sort of the
series close, specifically.
way they do it is fine. I don't have a problem with it.
And listen. No shame. No shame in taking an L to a
Yeah, it's very cheap, honestly. Like, for a subscription model, like if you play World of Warcraft or something, it's gonna be like 10x more expensive.
got
That is not an exaggeration. Now, of course, World of Warcraft has a lot more to offer, but
only one match still unfolding.
still.
Nas 3-0, Abjack 3-0, and Moxie 3-0. So we will be seeing
10 a month, yeah. Probably more as well, but yeah, at least. I'd say.
versus Nugget.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Down here in the lower side.
Yeah, the thing is with WoW is they can do that because they've always done it. Right? It's one of those things, like, they had that model since the beginning, and people did it. And then there weren't really other competitors with games, and there still aren't really
Fortnite. What's up, Doug?
competitors.
Toss, welcome
I mean,
in.
there are some, but...
Frihole Design, how you doing today? What's
And
up,
because of that,
Skegger?
they can just hold on to that model. I mean, the model would never work, I think.
Hope everybody's doing okay
If
today.
they tried to launch the game today, it would never ever work.
Appreciate these follows as well.
Right.
Japa,
It's like
Electron,
Apple as well,
Dylan, Brian,
right? Like, if you have like sort of a monopoly,
Eloy,
you can charge way more.
Idiosyncrasy, AK,
But like currently, like what you get for an
Sun.
Apple product is not really worth that price. Like the same way it was like way
I
back
have, 2 more matches.
when Apple
I have 2 more matches. I will be
innovated like crazy, right? Then it's a
I'll
bit
just follow
different. But people
this.
it's like what do you call it? Like
Rocket versus Juke,
branding,
and then
like a
I'll
very
pick
strong
the
brand.
winner of that match versus the loser
Basically.
of, I think,
I forgot to change stream here.
loser of this.
Everything should be over. Okay, Atta's playing Grandma, I forgot. Let's watch that. Grandma's keeping this close.
See, I could just go for the really British way of saying it and just forget the T. So, ow. Lol, no idea.
Yeah, WoW's also insanely difficult to get into, honestly.
Say hey, say
It's a very, yeah.
yeah, cheers, buddy.
You can do certain things without...
Reason why we were asking you.
I mean, you can play like sort of the story of the game and stuff, but there's a lot to get into if you're trying to do that.
Yeah, I'll go by ow. That'll really, really annoy some people.
It's hard for new players to get into for sure.
Very
It's a nice shot. Yeah, Grandma is not going down easy.
Like, has anyone seen some YouTube shorts and TikToks of Premier League footballers, like, very slowly saying their names so that way the commentators can get it?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I think
that is
WoW
not
more
safe.
so than others, actually.
That is not safe for a Rocket League broadcast. I'm skipping that one. You're not allowed to see it. Quite frankly, if I'm not banned after that goal...
Just because there's so much, like, sort of to it. Like, because of how long it's been out, there's just so much
Say ow. Sounds like
to it.
a Teletubby.
to, like, understand all of it.
Thought of it like that. Atto. It's like I had a Pokemon that I named Otto. So I'll just remember that.
That's very nice from Grandma, actually. Does mess up there, but that could still be a goal, and it will be. It's good adaptation. He had a very nice setup here.
Yeah, Ramos, I feel like it's not overly argued.
Like, even before that, the way he played it was, like, the way he jumped to the ceiling and stuff like that.
Thought of it either. But you go in and you're like, alright, first time chat. Here's what I'm gonna throw in here. I'm gonna peek
Yeah, that is not worth
as
it.
soon as I possibly can.
I can tell you that.
So if anything does improve here, it'll be my pronunciation of names. Oh, that's so well delayed. We're saying uh-oh with a British accent.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying to people, like, for instance, Trackmania, like, I think people are too used to playing games for free,
There's a couple of the
basically.
Middle Eastern names, yeah, are very, very awkward at times.
Like for instance, Trackmania's like payment model is so insanely cheap. Like, it's not even possible to like
Guttural.
use the price of that as like a reason to not play the game if you want to play it.
It sounds so much worse.
In my opinion, it's so cheap. Like, if you can think about like
Trust me, you will
when you wanted to watch a movie, most people would buy movies like before like the internet, let's say. Like, people would pay like $20 for a single movie to watch it
British caster
and have it.
amongst the Americans for data. So it'd just be me going data and then going data. I'm like, okay. Do I change how I'm saying? Because I'm sure one person saying it different is way more distracting. All right, 50 let's go different. Let's look in.
But yeah.
Grammar is
Yeah, Attau's playing the smart. It's just gonna take it back. This is so annoying for Grandma. And Attau's gonna, like, he's good at this kind of thing as well.
that what it is.
Oh, Attau's actually panicked a little bit there. He didn't expect Grandma to come through there.
Oh, he didn't get it all up. He tried to time it.
Nice, I see.
And we have our first player through on this stream. That was
But yeah, like, people are very, very used to sort of watching stuff and listen, like, even music, like, everything you consume, honestly. People are extremely used to, like, it all being free, basically.
You go to 4,
Which is weird.
all of them are within 1 goal. You're like, pretty good.
There's something wrong about that.
You did lose one of them when you had a
But yeah.
3-goal lead in like the last 20 seconds. You might be like, wait, really? What? So maybe the result will be appreciated.
Slope, lay down, suppressive laser. Reloading. What are you doing, man?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, Banjay, like the artists are not getting paid anything for like from Spotify, basically, and the labels are earning all the money. It's crazy. And then you also have like basically super low price to pay for it. Like, even if you pay for Spotify Premium, it's like no money.
I'm going to be streaming
like going through the music and like the music into the music compared to, let's say, like before Spotify, people bought CDs or whatever. It was probably like 100x more money going into like buying music products, let's say like LPs, CDs. Now it's like either people don't pay at all or they pay for premium, which is still like basically nothing, and the artists get basically nothing of that money. It's just there's something very deeply wrong about it. Yeah, there's this band called Wolfpack that made an album called Sleepify as like a protest against that whole model. And what they did is they made an album that was completely silent and told their listeners to listen to it while they were sleeping. And then they used the revenue they got from that to actually pay for their tour, like their music tour. And then Spotify shut that down, but the thing was they like got a lot of attention for it, so it like got a lot of word out there about that whole thing. But yeah, it's not just the music industry, I feel, though. It's like literally every industry, honestly. It's just so weird right now in the way things stand. Like entertainment, it's weird. Yeah, it's like it's way more like. Even just being on YouTube is way more lucrative than going through any other.
Activity feed is what I'm looking for. Activity feed. Oh, there's one. I see it. Datho.
Like people just watch so much stuff for free. That's what I'm saying, basically.
What are you guys thinking about? I know actually Twitch don't usually like the chat on screen.
There's just something weird about all of it, I feel.
Off screen for big tournaments,
But what it is really
at least,
technology
I run
makes
the biggest
things like that
I
possible.
usually leave chat off screen for this.
But I just feel like the technology has sort of gone so rapid that, yeah,
higher production value.
the systems that need to be in place to make it fair,
I feel left out if I don't.
like they're too slow to catch up, kind of. And then people also abuse that, like smart people who want money abuse sort of that shift, let's say.
What do you guys think? One in chat if you like it off.
I don't know.
Just a bit different, isn't it? Just a bit different.
Jack Moxie, though, is a really good match, but also so is Nas Sato. Which one do you guys want to watch? Should we do predictions, by the way?
You wish
For
people would
these?
just have it off always.
I think with like the form Grandma has been on, I honestly think Grandma beats Shadi.
The actual live
And then I think
Twitch
this one is like
manager
50-50, I think, but I'm gonna go with
thing
Nugget.
is, I probably will
I don't know about that, though. Nugget looked... I mean,
These are gonna be long
Nugget didn't play that well
streams,
against
3
Jack,
hours
but
tournament matches, casting a bunch.
I'll go with Nugget,
probably
and then I'll go with...
Talking a lot.
This one is hard. This, I feel, is such like a difficult one to predict as well.
So confused.
I'm gonna go Nas beat Sato, but Jack Mox is a weird one.
You don't need to see it, VODs or YouTube, TBH. So I've actually wondered that recently. How much does it matter to you guys if I
No, but that's also what I'm saying. Pink Dog is like ads.
read the comment that I'm talking
We're
about?
like, because of America and stuff like that, we moved in a direction where like ads is like everything, kind of.
Because like right now, you guys can't see the chat. I'm talking to the chat though. So if I read a comment out loud, is it
Like in
dark
terms of being like a revenue generator.
compared to if they can read it?
There's a lot of problems with that as well, because
It's fine if I read it out loud.
like there's so many problems with that
If I don't read the comment, I'm reading in my head. I just have to
for
read
so
it
many
out
different
loud.
reasons, but
I think I do that anyway, so it's probably fine. Most likely okay. If you're just tuning in, by the way, we're about 3 minutes away from the second match of the day, Moxie versus apparently Jack. This is not a qualification match, but it's one round away from qualification match. And if you win this one, you have 2 chances. You basically
do you guys want to watch
choose your
Nas Atao or
qualification match.
Jack Moxie? I think I'll pick Jack to
you
beat
lose this one,
Moxie,
then
but
you
it could really go
have
either
to
way.
win 3 series in a row. No, sorry, 2.
But yeah, I feel Jack has a lot of confidence right now,
So yeah, looking at the bracket here, you lose here, you have to win.
and I think
1,
he's
2,
been getting a better read on how
which
to
is
beat Moxie as
way
well.
harder than just winning once here, then getting 2 shots. That's the nature of double limb, though. Cody VRL, thanks for the 25-month tier 1.
What does bounty mean, by the way? Like, money on the line, or what do you mean, Lauren? What does it mean that there's a bounty? Yeah, that's pretty cool. But that's gonna make people hunt certain things faster, right? Whereas normally they'd purely go after the easy maps first, I feel. And then kind of go for the hard stuff later, because there's no point hunting the hardest stuff first when you don't understand how to beat them as well as you will do at a later point. Right?
He wants to stream that one. That's going to be on Monday.
Okay. You're done with RL? Today today you added. Yeah. It's just weird, you seemed so happy about your progress, and then you said then.
New prediction when?
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah, I guess we could do that now.
Today.
Have I changed the
And come
title?
back.
I don't think I have. No, I've not. Let me do that.
16 fins. So you feel you've improved since you're going for 25 this time, or you're putting in more effort?
Oh, wow. 97% of the beans in the last one were on apparently Jack.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't think it's going to be that one-sided this time.
Who's been betting so many channel points on Jag?
Guys, 5 minutes on the prediction. Predict wisely.
Oh, wait. It's put Nugget versus Jag. It's wrong.
Yeah, don't worry, Brecco. It's all good. As long as chat reminds me to make the prediction, then we're all fine. We can.
Oh, that's the previous one I'm done. I looked at the timer and I thought he made a new one. That's all. Okay, who's streaming this one? It's gonna be Johnny on the Jack and then Shogun on the Nas. I'll watch Johnny, I think. I think both matches are really good. I just like Johnny casting. So I'll pick this one. I don't think so. I'm really tired today, Pink Dog, and I'm not up for it, honestly.
Oh my days, so many commands just popped up at once. How do you predict on mobile?
I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. 1 second.
If you look at the chat on mobile. Do you have to watch the games in this small box? Nah, don't worry, I'll switch it to full screen. When I'm view partying, yeah, we'll watch with the small box. But obviously it's a view party, you can just go to the main stream if you want to watch the big box. Alright. Let me check if the players are ready, we can get this one started. Apparently Jack versus Moxie is about to kick off on my channel. We've also got 4 other matches, well, four matches total happening. We've got Nas versus Sato on Shogun's channel, Shadi versus Grama elimination match on Riz's channel, and Nugget versus Jiuk on Hootie Who's channel. So be sure to tune in to all the matches if you've got the ability to do so. Did they say that they're ready? Yeah, they did. Alright, let's go. S-Class Wizard, thanks for the Prime. Welcome to the channel. Johnny, do you watch anime? I have watched some anime, but I think I would say no. I don't regularly watch anime, if that's what you mean. And I don't really know a lot of animes either. So I probably have to say no to that. I have seen a few of them though. What have I seen? I've seen Death Note. Can't remember if
Death Note Banjo.
That was pretty cool. What else? I think I watched a couple seasons of Attack on Titan. Kind of lost, like, I kind of just like I watched some of them and then I'm like, all right, enough of that. You know. I've never been like so, like, you know, with some TV series you're just like locked in. You're like, okay, I have to see more of this. This is crazy. Never really happened to me with any anime. I've never been like, okay, I've got to see the next episode. What happens next? Anyway, Let's get into game one of Abjack versus Moxie.
Here we
This
go.
is the semi-final match for day 2 of the EU qual.
Moxie
Winner
with the
of this will have
first
2 shots at
possession.
main event, and the loser will have to win 3 straight.
Nice save from Jack. He saved a lot of boost there.
Today. I believe last time that these two played in competition,
Jack's fine with this. He's gonna get possession here.
The Rebels. What was it? Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Like a child
Moxie
here.
won that. It was a very close series,
well
though, and Jack
played.
would probably feel like he threw the series in some ways because he was playing very well. He did have an advantage, and then Moxie just did Moxie things, came back. So Jack might even be the favorite.
Nice
today.
flick.
I'm going to pick him to win it after the performance we saw from him earlier on. But this is as much of a coin flip match as you're going to see. Really could go either way. Both these players.
Yeah, Jack looked really good.
Not surprise anyone. Moxie's dominance in EU tournaments and in 1v1 tournaments has
It's a bit of a
not been
50-50
as good as it
match right
always
now,
was.
I feel, but
That should be a goal though for him. Easy 50-50
yeah,
win at that angle.
Jack looked good against Nugget,
And
right?
yeah, he does bury it 1-1. Do we get another Rocket League slideshow today? I certainly hope not, but you never know.
Moxie gets it.
Yeah, Moxie, there used to
Very
be
good
a
touch.
tournament Moxie mode. He was always a guy that never turned down any show matches. You can ask, you know, Fear as well. I'm sure he'll say the same. That Moxie is always down to play anyone, anytime. He's always really cool for that, and sometimes that resulted in his show match form being inconsistent because he'd take matches when he's not feeling his best or when he's not 100%. Or he's been at the end of
It's a very, very good point, by the way.
And then tournament mode Moxie would be a different level where he'd show up fresh.
I think this is a very like underrated
And
talking
he has got
point
a really, really good tournament record over the years.
about
But
Moxie.
lately that mode has not really been as accessible for him. Jack is peaking at the moment. Takes a 3-1 lead from a back corner demo. Moxie nearly got away there. That's honestly
Like,
so close. He'll be a bit
Yeah,
sad about that one.
I do think some players probably
A
do
lot of comments
tend
about
to only
it's cool. I'm sure the graphic guys
play
will
when
appreciate
they're
that.
sort of in form.
Yeah, me
Like
personally, I'm
even
not
like
a
for like me, I can speak to that, right? Like I know if I
or
like
you can see it when
like
you
if I play
top
ranked, but I
score.
only do it when I'm feeling good, I'm gonna rank up a lot more consistent compared to if I just queue whenever.
Team games like 2v2,
It's basically the same thing, right?
The boost total in the upper portion of the screen is cumulative, so if this
You're
overlaps
not
two
always gonna
different
be in the same form
it would kind of show a team boost.
for different
behind.
reasons.
You could see how boost starved the team is. Yeah, again, since this is day 1, I'll mention that yes, the boost in the bottom right is large, but mobile viewers, I'm sure, appreciate that a lot. And I think you guys will probably get used to it if you do think, whoa, this is massive. Yes, it is bigger than a regular boost overlay, but I think you'll get used to it.
Oh, great
Ooh,
flick.
Good flick by Jack.
Surprising power.
Absolutely no time wasted either. Moxie will wish that he played that ball into the back.
Look how
corner.
hard this is to defend.
After seeing Jack's
Yeah.
flick, I think next time he will. Don't think he's going to be giving Jack any free balls in that position.
Honestly, like kind of hard to tell how hard that was because you got that slow
Yeah, It's not
motion.
like a huge increase. I also don't think it's
But-
too, you know, it's not like really eye-catching. It kind of blends in quite well.
That's a goal.
Jack going for a demo, misses
I
it.
said this,
Okay,
Jack's been going for a lot of
Moxie
these
will bury
plays.
it for the 3rd goal. Not a lot of saves this game from Moxie,
He does
Jack
this
has
exact
4,
play where he like sneaks behind
but the goal difference remains
and tries to
at 1.
disrupt, find the
There's
demo.
actually some other cool things we
Didn't
can do
time
also,
it well
you
that
guys wanna
time.
See some stats
Oh,
in the middle of the game. I think we can do that. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Wait a minute.
are we meant to look at this right now?
There we go.
Yeah, it's a WoW competition, yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah, wait. There's also more that I can show you. Oh, inside of the post coming.
My
from
brother's
Resident
into it.
Jack, and it's gonna give him a boost. Secure in the back corner. Yeah, let's pay attention to very quickly to right underneath the score overlay.
Exactly
you guys
right,
wanna see the
Mitsui.
possession? There it is, 53% for Jack.
Oh.
And oh, nice shot by
Slots in.
Moxie. That is absolutely perfect in the top corner.
Brother cam.
Yeah,
You can
pretty
see his
sure during,
face.
Replays, we can't see it. Do you guys want to see the field domination? There we go.
It's
there's
like
field
next to my
domination,
mouse here.
50-50. Wait, is it about to change to 51 and the ball's in this half?
He's laying
Yep,
on the
51
couch.
for Jack. He's dominating the field. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you guys remind me to do that at any point, I could probably pull it up. I'm not used to doing it yet. I'm trying to remember. But we can also show stuff like boost consumption.
That's my brother in chat, by the way.
Moxie's right now in the match consumed more boost than Jack. We can also see things like average speed. Moxie has moved faster. We can see average boost amount. Jack, higher average boost amount despite consuming less boost overall. You can see percentage air time. Moxie's been in the air more. There's a lot of stats that we can show. You can even see like
What's my
the
title? Oh yeah.
advanced stats, like how much of the game has a player spent.
Okay, I can change it. I can change it.
Well, for Moxie, it's almost half the game.
It was not lying earlier.
But both these guys have been put in ton of pressure.
How you doing, Meeber?
They
Good to see you.
they've been forced to play with low boost quite often. There's also a really pointless stat for 1v1. Bumps. Well, would you look at that? They both bumped each other 9 times. That stat really.
You're not gonna hear that notification anymore now.
Trust me.
I'm doing good. I'm tired, to be honest,
Actually, I
but
don't know if it would. Maybe it would still
if
just
I'm honest, quite tired, a little sick.
if I have to think
My
of a
voice
way
is
to show it that
weird.
way. I just realized
I'm doing
how
okay.
it is.
I mean, I'm not too sick. As long as I don't get any worse than this, then I'm happy. See you tomorrow. I mean, Jack basically destroyed him. Brazil'd him first game. Second one was close for a bit and very big. Yeah, I mean, it was not close, to be honest. Basically.
Moxie actually brings the ball down with the reset. Really good.
He swiped them, and the games weren't close.
Yeah,
for the most part.
We can show, so. At any point during the series, if you guys want to see something,
I think Jack's about to take game 1 off of Mox here as well. I mean, Jack's looking very good.
to do so.
Looks very hard to beat him at the moment. I talked about this, but I do think it feels like Jack is really enjoying ones at the moment. And I think he's
Control of it.
really enjoying learning how all of the top EU 1v1 players are playing currently. I think he's like love for this game mode has sort of ignited.
We aren't really sure what
Probably
players are playing.
for a couple of different reasons. Like, first of all, RLCS was announced,
Blue team,
right?
France,
but also just fun to play in Europe,
England.
where a lot, like, people just don't queue once ranked as much in NA, the top players, and there aren't as many good players either. So, yeah.
A massive shout out to LNDR for this, because this is just unbelievable. You guys know how bad of a streamer I am. My production quality is terrible.
You know, basically when Jack played in
Terrible.
NA, he queued into mostly,
Everything wrong all the time.
like, Reddles.
Such as having ads running, having packs, having,
Reddle's pretty good,
Redboxes.
but you know what I mean, like, it's a bit
I
different.
basically miss everything. I'm a terrible streamer. But the production that it is so easy to execute that even a streamer of my low IQ can make it work. So yeah, big props to LNDR. He's done us a solid here.
Yeah, Jack's
It's,
taking this. Let's take a quick look around,
It's black.
see what's going on
Thanks for the
real quick. Shadi took game 1 against Grandma.
Doesn't quite work.
Nas is going to be very lucky to get a full commit on.
Nas is losing to Atau game 1.
Gonna dive in to try and get rids. If I see Atto use a double jump,
I think Nas is the favorite to win the whole tourney for me.
I'm impressed anyway.
But yeah, Atau's been, he's been playing really, really good. Like, the last tourney, he played so good, honestly.
Or ball as close to the car as possible.
Showed some weakness maybe in the final, I think, but
And then take
looked a bit nervous maybe.
This game should be done.
But overall, very, very good performance in the last tourney. And Nugget is losing to Gyuk. Gyuk.
Composure in defense. Juke. Daring Nugget to overstep. There's a boost miss. Nugget. Shot. Looks like it's
Oh,
high.
barely misses. Whiff though.
Unable to make the touch,
Oh,
but
he
it
gets
did
scored
work
on
out in his
here.
favor. It does.
Greedy. Nugget
Bit of a
misjudges.
silly play, but Juke gets a goal from it.
Thinks he has time to grab the boost.
The boost overlay is sick.
Should have a
Sure,
goal
man, it's
here.
Very cool. Having both players' information right there is really nice. Nugget. Big save. Counter attack.
Yeah, he thought Nugget was more awkward than he was, I think.
We can also pop things like this. Take a look at the bottom of the scoreboard here, Vez.
It's a nice kickoff. Well played. Okay, let's go back to the
Got
Jack
information like-
match now.
rectangle open net, slots it effortlessly. You can see Jack is not interested in letting Moxie dribble full length at him. It might look pretty silly to challenge there, and it was a risky challenge, there's no denying it. However, you've got to think about the alternative. What is the alternative in that position? Backing off, giving Moxie a dribble, and then hoping that he doesn't send a flick top bins. You know,
I really
whether
like
Jack
this
can
boost
challenge, he
overlay.
Probably will in this matchup. You'd rather have Moxie expecting challenges than have Moxie feeling really comfortable and in control of every single possession played. He is on this one though. Oh, and I've crashed. Well, that is unfortunate. Let me see if I can rejoin.
That's weird.
I think Moxie just scored, so we should have a good time to rejoin. I need to go and find the password. I hope it's just me that crashed and not the players. That would suck if the players the players crash. Because I don't know if that was a goal or not. Alright, I might be joining during the game. This could be a bit laggy for the players.
Are you really
but
not champ?
sorry,
I mean, you
no
should
raise
already
for
be
this.
champ 1 in once, no?
Alright, it's 2-0. I think they've probably played on. They've probably played on. They look like they've played on without stopping, which is what they should do. And I can just really quickly check. Oh, what's saved by Moxie?
I feel like you should be able to.
He was able to sneak back and get the save on Jax.
I honestly feel you should be able to get like champ 2.
Yeah, the flick just sent me out the lobby there. And it looks like it did go in, so there's no controversy there. It looked like it was going in. If we came back and Moxie was leading 2-0 off of like a... Imagine Jack flicks the ball, looks like it's going in, we come back in, Moxie's 2-0 up, we'd be like, what? What on earth happened? But actually the scoreline does reflect what looked like it was going to happen. High flick by Jack will lead to a mid-boost grab for him. Moxie's going to try and grab 100 as well, but that's given Jack a lot of
Bad
space to
first
play with
touch.
into the air. He
Yeah,
got
this ain't gonna work.
Vast challenge from Moxie though.
Yeah, it's just poor by Jack, honestly.
Jack
Oh,
goes for the bump, Moxie
surprised Jack
dodges.
went for bump there.
Moxie keeping
Have
Jack
you really
scoreless
never
for 2
hit
minutes.
champ 1 in once
There's
before,
no
Pink Dog?
point too worried yet. But we know Moxie's an excellent player when it comes to possession, just like
That's a
Jack
good
is.
setup.
He'll be quite happy to just wait patiently
Not the
on the
best.
2-goal lead for more clear-cut
A little
opportunities,
scared to commit for that
such as
play.
this one. Moxie wastes no
Not
time
enough
targeting
angle
it.
to make the fake really work.
Jack will be pretty annoyed that
I mean, I
got caught out
guess
there.
he...
Looking to set up the boost steal, got demoed
I guess he
from behind
thought
as he was trying to
it was
get.
too risky to commit for the shot because he could only really shoot it top left.
Don't know if it's relevant, but
But I
Jack
feel
is
if he wanted to
showing
play
a
the
double
fake, he
lead.
needed to commit a little more for the shot at least. Like, to make it
Is it not
believable.
showing at the top or the,
It's a nice try from
like,
Jack.
where wasn't it showing? I
Jack's just
don't
slightly
know.
off on these. It's costing him right now.
Moxie
I'll take a quick look around again.
He's still able to get the save.
Moxie has a big lead there.
Follow-up is there. This one might be wide. Grandma, I'm not even sure how that happened, but Grandma did get the boost. This is a
It's been very close games there. What's the last match again?
Oh, look at the quick flick.
Nas. Yeah, he did lose.
Go back to
I mean, I knew he did.
plenty of time here, but
The scoreline was really
stopped.
not in his favor. Let's see if Nuggets can close this out. Or if he can come back, I mean. He was down earlier. It's a weird kickoff. Oh, nice chow. Did not respect Nugget there at all. Geo Kid just went. Yeah, I guess Nugget's first touch
Anytime the
was a
flick
bit too
reset did
close.
go in Nuggets' favor.
Quick look at the Jack series, and then if it's just even worse, then we'll go back. It's 6-0. We'll just watch there for a bit. I only really get ads on
Oh,
Johnny's stream.
strike from the corner. Instead of trying to outplay his opponent, he's chosen to keep it safe.
It's a good shot.
Cautious.
Yeah, we'll watch this since Jack.
So far,
It's gonna be
been a
very hard. I don't think
effective
Jack can come back in that game, honestly.
He will be winning the race to this midfield boost. Has possession, looks to cut infield immediately, but Nugget has it shut down.
I mean, there's always a chance, but it is 1v1. But you think against Moxie, it's like, yeah, very, very difficult. Moxie is so experienced in the game mode.
Air dribble, 50-50.
He's just kind of gonna know how to convert that lead better than anyone with the kickoffs and stuff.
Dives just a bit too high.
Nugget's done well here. Oh, it gives up a free one.
Here, that botch recovery for Nugget will cost him. 20 seconds left, and we're tied up. Eddie.
That's quite rough. La Cicir Pale. How are you doing? Why are you saying GG's? Wrong stream. Okay.
Nugget with the final possession from deep in his own half.
Not a good
Great
setup.
setup. He may be able to make something from it.
Right.
Chooses
I
to
get
let
it.
fall. We go to overtime. Airdrop.
Was it you, Pink
Contact
Dog?
on Juke, but
Are you out there promoting my stream?
just off target.
It's probably Pink Dog in chat. Angry Soldier. Or something. Oh, nice shot. Closes it out.
Fires a shot. Crossbar down and in.
He's listening to my stream.
And it's tied up the series. What a
Yeah, it's
night.
him. It's a weird way to promote my stream, Pink Dog. Okay, everyone do that. Everyone do that, okay? Everyone play ranked games and just promote my stream. It's like free advertising for me. Genius. This is a joke, by the way. Why do I only get ads on Johnny's stream? Perfume ad. That's exactly what I wanted. Rema 1000. Det er sluttsuppen på kassalappen som teller, dere.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
W overlay, W graphics and production team. Absolutely nothing to do with me.
Are you using it as like a tactical advantage? You're like, yeah, I'm live right now.
You can't score, games are scoreless.
I'm not actually,
Nil-nil for
Sino.
5 minutes, 0-0 for 5 minutes in overtime. Then as soon as one goal goes in, another one follows.
I should be though.
And,
Why
it
not,
was
right?
another
But I
Jack
just
goal as
don't.
well. Moxie looking to trip him
I
up.
don't buy food there often.
Jack attempting a wall demo. He knows that's not really likely to work against a player like Moxie, who will drive up on the wall to safety. And Moxie's here dribble bump has connected. Jack managed to hit the ball back into Moxie though, and nearly.
What rank are you at, Pink Dog? Are you like Diamond 2? Diamond 3?
Jack chases Moxie.
I feel like that's crazy. You should not be at those ranks, I feel.
Faith of a shot working.
Oh,
what a
he
play by
pogoed on
Moxie.
him.
Pogo shot to the crossbar. And then the easy finish as well. Jack.
Are you a champ on right now?
To try and get the
Nice
stop.
pogo.
Moxie using that longer side of the car gets the touch a bit sooner than Jack expected.
Okay. Because I thought he said he was lower.
The defense
He's like GC2 and
is an interesting version of Moxie that I've not
GC1,
really
GC2 in 2s or something.
too much before today. When he's winning at least, when Moxie's playing his best and when he's winning in the past.
Yeah, we don't have a
coop
coop close to us, you know.
The guy with all the goals.
I honestly
Jack is
also don't
outcontested
prefer
this match again. It
the
seems like
store.
it's been that way for the
I don't know.
majority of the games that we've seen between these guys, if not all of them.
Well,
Can't say for certain in the
that's
last
like the last time I
seen in
was
the lobby.
at
Moxie
a coop
pulls
was
right through
like
Jack's delayed kickoff.
6 months ago
Follow-up is terrible for Moxie.
or more.
He's got to really be quick
So
getting back.
sometimes would be like a bit of a weird
Fake
statement.
play on the ball there by Moxie for turning
Sometimes a
forward
long
back
time
to
ago.
Moxie's so aware with the points. Every time Jack's looked to snipe him. Seems like Moxie knows he's coming. But Jack's flick will go over for a 2-goal lead.
It's like sometimes
And he continues to look
sometimes
like the best
Germ
version
goes
of
to
himself that
school.
we may have seen in ones
Yeah, I used to
years.
sometimes do that.
Say that. I mean, well, in NA and playing one
Don't
tournament
really
in
do
NA,
that right
he
now.
did have some impressive results. He had wins on Daniel in series, wins on First Killer, even won a little tournament here or there. But this level of Jack that we're seeing between last weekend and now this weekend is
Everyone
the
is
best
like,
version we've seen relative to the competition.
yeah,
in
not everyone,
years.
but most people.
Absolutely insane. Look at the positioning here. This is unreal. Jack puts himself on the wrong side of the ball because he knows there's nothing
Definitely not
else to do.
everyone though.
he's just literally on the opposite side of the ball, and he still knows that there's no way Moxie.
But definitely most people.
Composure
If you play
and
primarily
just
once, you might be able to
control
be
in the field right now, and
like
after
about the same rank.
a goal drought,
Because if you're bad at
to start
2s,
game one, he is right back to scoring ways.
if you're bad at 2v2,
Recovery there. It's using the half
but you've
volley with
invested a lot of time in ones, then you might the ranks might be close, honestly.
more like a side flip into a back.
There are definitely some players like that. It's just not very common.
Quarter flip, does that make sense? I know a lot of you guys will know what I mean. It's usually a play that you use to flip onto walls from the ground when you don't want to land straight back on the wall. You want to land more sideways facing the ball.
They should have minimaps, but it only shows you and your team. I feel... I don't think they should do that, personally. That's just my opinion, but I would not like it if they added that, personally. Because I think there is a very big skill in actually knowing... Like, it's like a very big skill to know sort of where your teammates are and stuff like that. And I kind of like that part of the game.
Jack will put another one on the goal. Moxie saves it. It's 8th save of the game.
But maybe that's just me.
But yeah, Moxie is just going to play this one out and try.
It's like the awareness factor to, like, you know, there's like a big skill element to like knowing if your teammate's leaving the play, entering the play, all of these things. Sort of the timings of it. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't really change the game much, I think, though, if they added a minimap.
The main event in December. Now, cover your ears if you don't want to hear spoilers. I will be talking about results from the other matches in the tournament during my live streams, because this obviously is a live tournament. I need to update everybody on what's happening, what's coming up next. Nas and Atto are tied 1-1 on Shogun's channel. Shadi is 2-0.
Yeah, there's also some weird things that, like, it would really affect the game in weird ways as well. For instance, like if, you know, if your teammate gets bumped, like, it might not be as effective in certain positions, because oftentimes bumps can really throw off, like I said, the timing. Like, you have a certain idea of, like, what a timing it normally is, so for when you're, like, your teammate is entering the play, whatever, right? But if there's a bump happening, you might not know it, like, you might be wrong about that timing, right? And stuff like that. And if you add a minimap, you might be able to sort of see that the bump is happening, stuff like that, behind you. So I don't know. I don't think I would be happy if they added that. Now the boost thing I thought was really good. I don't have any issue with that. I would have to think more about it though, like the minimap function. It clutters the screen, I think, makes the game look like it takes up some space on your screen. And I don't really want it, but I'd be interested to see how it would work, like, affect the game. I suspect it wouldn't change much though, actually, but maybe it would change some stuff in lower ranks.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it.
I don't know.
Probably 3 months were wasted because we would finish the recording and Jack could be like, "Oh no, I forgot to start."
It would change some stuff at every rank, but
really good job, Jack.
I just wanted to see who's streaming the Grandma, or the Nas, I mean. Nas Atto, I forget. Here. Just want to see the scoreline here. Okay, Nas is in control right now, but it looks like it's a very close series. Ah, come on, bro. Okay, also extremely close series. I mean, I did say that I thought that series... I didn't know how to predict that series, exactly. Duke Nugget felt like a close one, and it looks like it is.
I think my Discord's not working. And then we'll tell him, "Did you plug in your headset?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah. Okay, now I can hear you."
Soft shot.
He's just sitting there
Does
with
get
a
in.
headset on that's plugged into nothing.
Yeah, can Jack close this out?
Okay,
Does have
game 4 for Moxie,
does have the
Moxie, 1-1
advantage.
lead.
Like, Jack gets that chal, which is huge for him, but he still is not in a great spot here. And Moxie knows he's low.
Moxie's got great angle.
Yeah, it's tough.
His signature flick here,
Oof.
but he does hit the crossbar. Jack turning
Still a goal? Not quite.
the distance. Moxie
It's
still
a goal for
thinks
Jack
that
now.
it's not the right play for for that position. Jack crushes him.
Yeah, Moxie definitely thought he could score that. I even thought so as well when I was watching, to be honest, at first.
Control that one. When your teammate, not
Jack was quite
your opponent is
fast.
coming in with a 100 boost to a 50-50 and you've got 0, generally you want to control the 50-50 because
What do you guys think? Do you think Daniel or Diaz wins the NA? I mean, those are the two favorite, or like Diaz is the favorite,
and Moxie just gets
but I feel like Daniel.
destroyed in a challenge.
It's just been so long since we've seen Daniel.
Rare
First killer,
Moxie
I think first killer can do it, but I don't think it's a favorite right now
in those positions.
because
Not this time. Jack got
I mean he can do it though.
It's scored with a 50 again,
But, yeah.
2 50s in a row, resulting in goals for apparently Jack.
I do
That's
think he
Moxie.
is for me the
And this is a really
third
challenge of Jack.
favorite
He's learned one
though.
thing in the past couple of minutes. Is that Jack is going
Yeah,
to
maybe
challenge
Daniel
for
is not informed though. Who knows? But
pure
I'd say
victory.
Diaz and Daniel are like the two I'd expect to win, and then first killer is the third in line, from what I can think of.
Do you think Rocketleague are doing
First
something
killer
for
Chronic,
your anniversary
and then
or
Wavy.
that? So, when is that? Is that
Probably.
next year? Oh, what demo.
Nice demo.
Moxie, beautiful aerial control.
Kind of want to look at the bracket now.
Establishes a 2-goal
I kind of
lead once
forgot
again.
who's playing. Oh, whoops. I
Love that
clicked on the
last
right thing.
little touch on the ball there by Moxie as well. Really forcing Jack's hand.
Yeah,
Jack
Diaz,
gets down
Daniel.
low
Yeah, and then Chronic in
over him.
first,
That little extra touch will
I
probably
think
carry
are the
the
next
ball
in line, so to speak.
net before
And
Jack can
then
get there.
Wavy could, but I think when those four players are playing, it's going to be very, very tough for Wavy to actually win.
Well here.
I do think he, even though he beat Diaz in that final,
I thought he was on track to
I
land
still
that
think
one.
he is maybe slightly.
Very strange continuation.
It's gonna be
of
tough for
by
him.
Jack that's probably going to get him scored on at the other end. And Moxie does slot it. Attempted in and out save by Jack. Could not get to the ball quickly enough. He did a good job passing over a small pad or two, but as you guys will know, bottom corner shots are really difficult to save with in and out saves. Moxie pretty much immune to those back corner demo attempts. Jack doesn't even commit too much for
Yeah,
that
Moxie's
one.
been controlling the kickoffs a lot here.
Lovely
And Jack's
kick
trying to
by
find
Jack.
more clean
Lovely
possession.
turn. Moxie
He's fighting for
not
it.
able to get the boost steal away.
Oh, Jack got that boost, wow.
Neck and neck on the race to
I
that
thought
one.
Moxie had it. Or yeah.
Not the biggest flick by Jack, but he did have an opening for a demo at the end of it. One that he wasn't able to take. Moxie boostless. Jack doesn't know exactly.
Big
how
chance for
boostless
Jack.
Moxie was
This would
here,
be a
but
huge
he's afraid
goal.
to commit. Ceiling reset by Jack. Very high on the play. Oh, what a dunk!
How is
though,
that a goal?
to slot in his 4th goal.
I don't understand how that's a goal.
He hit that so far forward,
I
it
thought
looked
the
like it
touch
might
from
be
Jack
too
was like
good
fully
goal
to
find a scoring angle.
how is that a goal, honestly?
It through, and it's been a game full of
Like honestly, like how is that a goal?
Jack putting the
I feel
pressure
like that is almost never a
2
goal.
minutes ago. Moxie kickoff win. It's a really good position for him, but not able to get the ball. into
Moxie
the
like got a
target.
lot of connections on the 50.
Another chance to
Should
do
hit
just
the
that.
post.
This time, he makes no mistake.
Oh my.
Flick. Moxie almost breaks the backboard. But
Oh,
Jack's
but
able
the
to get
shot
the save on the
composed
follow-up.
by Jack.
Moxie briefly grinds to a halt. Jack
Does
thinks
Jack
he's
have
got
time for
the
this?
mid-boost. I don't think he does, so Moxie's
Yeah.
gonna score it. 7-4. Risky play there by Jack. Because if Moxie's got any boost left at all, then that
I
shot
thought
is
it.
gonna
I
come
think
in
Jack
pretty
thought
quickly.
the
And
the
you
ball
can't
would
catch up to a
roll
ball that's struck properly in the
differently
zone.
up the wall there. But I think even if it did, Moxie can probably still score it by going up the wall somehow. That's not gonna be a goal. Good touch from Moxie, I think. No, maybe not. So that's good flick. Yeah, that's a very nice flick actually.
Especially not when he's got the ball on top of his car. Oh yeah, that's
On low boost.
way too.
Yeah, Jack is kind of trolling here.
Scenic
I think
approach
one
by
more
Jack.
goal for Moxie, and then I'm gonna head into
It looks like we're destined for
watch a
game
different
5
game
now.
for a bit. Because then I think it's
Moxie
over.
forced a forfeit from Jack in game 2.
Then we go game 5.
We'll
Yeah,
get another one here.
that's gonna be a
Jack
goal.
has landed
Okay,
way
let's
out of
watch.
play. It is gonna be GG next.
Let's take a
Moxie
look around.
And despite that juke,
Yeah,
found a
Nuggets.
way
Looks like Nuggets lost here, more than likely. The least close game. I mean, he still has a chance, but it's gonna be tough.
Sectus, thank you for the 87 months. Thank you, big dog. Oh, just hiccuped and coughed.
Alright, we're on go next? Again, thankfully, I have these buttons.
Yeah, Nas in control. Real quick. Who was streaming the other one?
And I remembered this time that I can't use them on controller, which is still such a weird bug.
Oh yeah, Shadi swept Grandma, okay.
Nas is firing on all cylinders.
6, 5, 10.
Surprised it's not the immediate
A good, really strong performance by Shadi,
ready up.
honestly. Yeah, so it's really Nuggets we should watch.
Roll adds it back.
Is good. He's given himself
For a little
loads of
bit,
time.
just to see if he can
Over
come
2
back.
minutes on the clock.
Can he come back a little bit? 1 second. Yo, Thrive Esports. Is that it? Thrive? I forget. It's fun, it's fun. I mean, there's a prestigious 1v1 tourney. I mean, these are qualifiers. For people that don't know how it works, these are qualifiers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the grand finalists qualify? Is that correct? Yeah, so the first and second place qualifies for the main event. And then there are 4 qualifiers. So 4 people will qualify. But that does mean... This is one thing that kind of confused me is, if you qualify in qualifier 1, does that mean you cannot play any more qualifiers? Is that what it means? Nugget is in lower bracket, yeah. He got swept by Jack. And he will be out if he loses here. But can you not play the qualifiers anymore if you... Damn. If you win. But the problem is, Oisin, if you win the next one, then you're like, aren't you denying someone else that should qualify? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, 8 people are gonna qualify across the 4. But if the same people qualify for the grand final each time, like, how do you determine who qualifies? So I'm assuming you can't play. But the confusing thing then is like, if, like, let's say, like, the smart play is to play for 3rd and 4th place in the 3 first, and then you qualify in the final 1. You see what I'm saying? Because then you get the most money. So like, if you're really confident, like, let's say you're like DS or someone, you're very, very confident you can qualify in a later qualifier, then you could technically throw on purpose.
Pair of saves on the goal line. And a long shot from deep in his own half.
Right?
Gives him a 7th.
Just to get some more money. Now, I don't think anyone would do that, but I'm just saying, like... like, imagine if the prize pool was a lot larger. Then you would really be incentivized to actually do that, because there's no prize money for winning. There's prize money when you play the main event, but you'd get extra prize money for... Like, let's say there was like 1,000. Like, if there was a bigger prize pool, then I think this sort of format is weird. Like, I don't think anyone would do it for this sort of prize money. Like, it's still tempting. Like, if... Kind of, but... But imagine if there was a bigger prize pool. Like, imagine if it was like 5k. Like, just imagine that. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it, as like, to say the... Yeah, but then that's a lot of money though, if you... Diary, if you qualify 3rd, 4th 3 times, and then you also qualify for main event in the 4th one. If the prize pool, like, especially if the prize pool was much larger. You know what I'm saying?
GG's. GG's.
I also don't think anyone would do that. But like in a scenario, let's say, where a region is very weak
All right,
and
let's
you're like
see
by far the strongest
what
player
series
and the prize pool is big, then there's really no reason not to do that. So that's why I think it's kind of flawed,
Moxie are locked
right?
at
If that's how it
2-2.
works.
We have Nas
That's just my
and
opinion,
Go.
though.
Possession
First killer in NA.
He wanted the goal right there and then.
No, but I seriously think like Diaz could he could do that if he wanted to. Especially if you keep in mind that like in the fourth qualifier, 6 of the best players are already qualified.
For Europe, it's in the
So it's gonna be easier.
week of December. For America, it's in for America, it's in the second week of December.
Right? I don't know.
We've got one qualifier every single
Okay,
week.
big match here. Do you really think so, Sino?
Or just a chance to support the one scene is a metric that directly contributes.
I think
to
Diaz
the
is
likelihood of
actually
being sold by
significantly
other
better than
teams for
first
this
at the
time.
moment.
And it's free to sign up, of course.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me because
Jack ahead by 1. The pen just as good, if not
for
better.
living and stuff.
Clean play by Jack.
But I also think
Dash is key here.
it's probably more fun for him with the
Flip and line
game.
awkwardly in the wall, so he wave dashes and immediately gets about chasing
I would
Moxie up the
suspect.
wall. Drake, great. Thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel. We've got a 2-goal lead for Jack. 2 minutes left for Moxie to work with. And this kickoff goes his way. Flick is set up. He actually goes for an irritable bump instead. Slows it down too much.
It's gonna be tough for Jack though. I do think Jack is definitely high enough caliber to qualify for lands and stuff, but I'm just saying it's tough to play in Europe.
Follow-up is perfect. It's on
Definitely.
target. Moxie might have just full tilted into that challenge. We have to take a look at
It's
his
risky,
on this.
big risk.
Oh yeah, I mean, the only thing Moxie's going for.
Jack's
there
looking good
is
to take this.
Jack doesn't see him coming. Because if Jack has any idea that Moxie's got,
Still 2 minutes to go though.
you know, even a thought of challenging in that position, it's
Oh.
an automatic 50-50.
This is trouble. He's that. Yeah, that's a goal.
Moxie still has
That is a goal.
Going to give him 1 goal back. Drains the shot.
Didn't First Killer lose quite badly to DS last time they played? Did they even
Jack's
play?
favor.
Did they play in the grand final last time? In the
Might even look for a possession play here. Let's see if he plays for that
Okay.
loose to the far side. Oh no, he's going for the goal.
Cino is
And he
just
gets
joking.
it. Wow, just barely.
I didn't watch
I've
that
gotta say I'm
match,
surprised
like that
that.
series, so I
thought
don't
Jack was
know.
gonna play for the Boosty on the
I
far
just
side,
looked
but
at the
he just
score
goes
lines.
right for the throat. And Moxie nearly saved that. Oh, that was so close.
But I do
Nearly
think
saved
First
that.
has been in really good form for 1v1.
And actually flipping
But
that
Diaz
way
is like really high level
less likely to get the save.
at the moment.
It would have killed his vertical
Definitely one of the
bounce.
best right now.
Moxie gets an outplay with the very next flick. Jack almost gets back, but Moxie.
I'd honestly say, I think yeah,
Yeah,
he's very good. Let's say. I heard that Diaz was actually very sick when he played. You know the tournament he lost when he lost to Wavy. That he was actually quite sick, and he was streaming. He still almost won, by the way. He got reverse swept by Wavy in the grand final.
How's the bounce? It's good, and Moxie scores it. Well, Jack might need a change of defensive strategy because his early challenges are getting outplayed. Of course, so he knows if he backs down, Moxie's most likely going to flick it top bins anyway. So you challenge, you.
I honestly do believe that Diaz is just different level right now in NA. I think he is like in a complete league of his own, and the only player I could see challenge him is Daniel.
Rolls right through him anyway. He can just be
Like
incredible
consistently.
to connect sometimes.
I think, yeah.
Moxie with the exact same idea, just flicks it early.
It's just kind of, you know, hard to say that since Daniel's been so inactive.
Comeback 9
And
goals,
First Killer, I wouldn't add First Killer.
5. 2 shots at qualification to
I would not add
for
First Killer.
main event. For the winner of this match, loser will have to win 3
I think
straight
First Killer is right
if they
below
want to qualify.
in a tier. I think Chronic and First Killer is like tier below.
Future qualifiers. Moxie's got an open net for about a
First
year
Killer is
here,
S tier
and
player
he
in
does
ones.
score it. It's another early commit from Jack. He's trying to mix things up. He wants to throw an early
Is
challenge
he?
here and there, but Moxie's outplaying all of
He's
it.
like
The
maybe
has been perfect
S tier
for the
player,
freshman.
but he hasn't shown that.
Needs a kick-off possession. He's not had too many to speak of. In the game here. Looks like he might
Xeno
get
is
this one, though.
crazy.
Not going to be an easy one. Moxie is between him and the goal. As boost steals come through for apparently Jack. Oh, he wanted the demo, but he missed it. Moxie, such a slippery customer, always hard to get a hold of in these positions. Final seconds of the game. Jack with 12 boost, playing for the win, or the tie game rather. Moxie saves it, and that should be him advancing to the upper final. Jack's got one more
But
play
Tooth,
to
there's still a lot of data to sort of show us that Diaz is just straight up at that level. Because he beat Atao, he beat Moxie recently. He also played like basically completely very, very close series against Vatira. He did lose that one. And other than that, it's just beating everyone. It's just, yeah, different level, right? It's just the way he's like First Killer looks like he can lose to some of these NA players. For, like as a comparison, right? It doesn't look like he's like untouchable against some of those other players, players in NA. Whilst Diaz looks kind of untouchable against most players.
Okay, we're not going to take much time
Okay.
to get the next match started.
Yeah, he did 3-0 Chronic,
Moxie
but
versus
I mean,
Nas is gonna be up next on my channel.
Chronic could also beat First Killer.
I said the
for
game's
sure.
gonna be a coin toss, yeah, a coin toss.
I mean, he's
remember you
beaten
won
First
coin
Killer
toss and I
quite
remember
recently, if I'm not
red
mistaken.
toss. You got me. You got me there. Yeah, how was the prediction on this one? It looks like Appjack had most of the beans, 58% of the beans.
I'd personally put Chronic and First Killer in like exact same tier. Personally. That's how I feel at the moment, at least. Big win. Why am I clicking on Moxie? Just where my brain went when I was trying to look at ones. Yes, I think Nas won. Okay. Let's just look at the bracket then. It is kind of crazy that Jack ended up losing that, by the way. I mean, I saw that as well, Tooth, but I don't think it's that simple. I think Moxie could still lose, even if he didn't throw that. Now, should Moxie have won that? Yes, but... He should have probably won the series, but... It's still, like, let's say Moxie did that against anyone else, it's not gonna be the same. Let's say that. It's not an excuse, is all I'm saying. It's not a good excuse.
Who do you think's gonna... so far, who have you been most impressed with? Who do you think is going to...
I think Nas probably takes it all.
The, top 2 spots today.
Or like he takes the... this spot. Yeah, I think it was a factor, the ping. But they were, like, Diaz was on higher ping, maybe, right? I don't know if that's true.
For North America.
Similar ping. He was probably on higher ping.
Nas Moxie, that's going to be right here. Nas versus Moxie is going to be up next on my channel. Appjack versus...
Now Diaz is more used to the ping, but...
Atto versus Giak is going to be on Hootie Who's channel. Shout out to those guys, and also for Rizzo, who helped cover the matches today.
Yeah, but Moxie's still really high levels, you know, honestly, like, the thing is, like, it's just, like, seriously, the European, like, 1v1 tourneys are just insane. Like, the level of these players right now is super, super high. I still have felt watching that the best players are, like, yeah. Yeah, like, even people I don't think realize, like, for instance, Vatira and stuff, and Jorius and players like these are like so difficult to get through.
RL, thanks for the 30-month tier 1. You're welcome for the content, bro.
Moxie's honestly had some good performances, even though he hasn't won. Now it's really hard for Moxie to beat Nas.
Yeah, Fear
That's
could
been
be
a tough
helping
match for
as
him.
Well, he's busy this week.
But, yeah.
He's not able to. But he'll be helping in future weeks for sure. He will. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rematch of Abjack versus Moxie later on today. I'm not trying to curse either of them. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rematch. I think Nas wins this one.
Let that sink in. Well, does that count though, Tooth?
Started.
Like, when were those matches played?
I might try and like crop this
Like, does that really
a
count?
little bit better. Let's see what I can do here.
I think if they played 9 matches in a row right now, the record would not be 8-1 in favor of Nupo.
Can
That's
we
all I'm
get a
saying.
better crop?
I don't think you think so either, Tooth.
Make it a little bit easier to see. Put it like
Okay. That's crazy.
here maybe. Hold on. I'll reveal it in a second.
Yeah, the site is crazy slow. I think Nas, I rate Nas higher than Nupo.
Oh, I think this song that's playing right now is the only one that was in
But Nupo is in the conversation. I just need, like, I think Nupo needs to play in these tourneys, basically, to
for this tournament.
be considered. Like, Nas consistently makes every single grand final.
Let's get that vibe as well.
Nupo is nowhere to be seen.
But I'd say it's pretty Stranger Thingsy vibe. Not sure if you guys can even hear it that loudly. If I ever do breaks, then you'll be able to hear it a bit better. How's that for a crop? Is that better? One in chat if that's a bit better to see. The ones event with a helicopter in the promo was 12 Titans Year 2. That was 12 Titans Year 2. Insane.
Okay, I got it.
Insane.
This you can probably look at like comparisons between two players. I don't know how to do that, but rivalries, maybe it's there. But either way, like they recently played, fairly recently,
Monkey Moon got the 2-time world champion.
and then
really cool.
that was a super close series,
That's really, really cool.
and then he lost. But even this is crazy long ago. Like even this, counting this is kind of crazy. Like this already tells me that the level is similar. Probably, yeah. It's just so long ago, right? Like it's just crazy long ago. It doesn't even really make that much sense to look at it. NASA's improved so much, right? And I think that's super obvious.
3v3 and stuff, or did you just not know about them? Why can't guys like Zen?
It's
play them?
basically like saying, like looking at like a record between like, you know, Chronovi and
For a minute, then we're gonna get this one.
Chronovi and like First Killer like 5 years ago. Chronovi won like 5 in a row or something. Like it's just a random example, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make any sense.
I'm gonna get this like crop in the right.
It's just
place,
different
so I
level.
put the NA bracket into the right place. Hold on. So I don't have to do it.
What kind of links are you sending me?
We have a second. There we go. Now hopefully when I switch between these two scenes, we're just gonna have it in the right spot.
I've seen
I det siste har det gått, og så står
I've seen it before. I mean,
1v1 until you started playing ones you're
I'm not really gonna watch all of this.
Halla, og så står
He's basically saying, hi, how's it going?
Har ikke sett deg i det siste, har det
Haven't seen you lately.
gått deg vill? Jeg
Have you gone astray?
har vært og møkka låt og tjent 1000 mil. Forresten
Earning some money and shit. Yeah, it's just...
get a 2-second free circuit all like operating at the same time, and I think they would all be successful. In fact, I think it would be good for the scene if RLCS had all three, because they're all really unique game modes, and it would give a lot of variety, and there would also
It's
be
funny that stuff like that pops up though.
potential for some super cool storylines like players winning multiple in the same year or something.
Best Norwegian song. For real, for real.
1v1 has the most potential for drama, and I think that used to be a controversial statement. I think that used to be considered a hot take, but these days I don't think it's considered a hot take anymore. I think everybody just kind of agrees that 1v1 the drama potential for 1v1, mostly like people like to hate on kickoff goals, but kickoff goals create the chance for drama.
Yeah.
And yeah, 1v1 drama can be insane. Yeah, the game's actually starting right now, so you're not gonna need to wait any longer. Let's just
Yeah, it's the kickoff, and it's a combination of two things, right? The kickoff and just the fact that it's such a volatile mode in general.
Another couple matches happening at the same time as well.
You're automatically in so much trouble if the opponent has ball, like boost in possession, basically. Like even here, Moxie could have been in a ton of trouble. Don't pretend like you're on the same level as Grandma, Sino. Don't be silly.
As Moxie in the orange team this time around goes ahead 1-0.
11-3 versus Chronic. What is the recent record though? Because I don't think that is the same. Let me look at that.
Moroccan Nas is back. He ties the game.
Like I think you might be going too far back in history. Like same thing, same problem basically.
Let me start one. So obviously be careful with. I mean, you can
Like First Killer was basically the best once player in the world at a certain point. So it's kind of like a weird like thing to talk about. But I'll look at the facts. We'll pull it up.
I might have beaten this. Oh, I gave you 30 seconds. Get your beans in quick. I gave you 30 seconds. It's now or never. To be fair, that's a very fair prediction though, because it is tied 1-1. You've got to get your beans in right now. You've got 10 seconds, 9 seconds. And everybody's going to predict Nas because he's winning.
And also, by the way, it's not just about that, but it's also about certain tourneys that both First Killer and Chronic's been in. They might not have played each other, but Chronic's like outperformed First Killer. That's also a thing, right, to keep in mind. And that's been happening. I do not think it's like a clear thing that First Killer is a better once player than Chronic. I think it's quite muddy.
Find all the information about when salt mine events happen, either on the start.gg hub, which you can find in the description, or
At least in terms of performance.
give me a follow. I do tweet out all the relevant info if and when it becomes relevant. Those are the two places that you can see all the info. Also, Wikipedia, a good source for all of your Rocket League competitions.
Yeah, so he lost to First most recently, and then he beat him
Check out
before that.
Wikipedia for the
And then the time before that, he also beat First Killer.
Moxie drills.
So yeah, recent history. And that's not even very recent history. Chronic has a positive record, like over the last year, against First Killer, over the last year. And like I said, also in the tourneys they both played in, I think Chronic's generally outperformed him. Now, I've thought for a long time First Killer is a better once player, but I've kind of changed my mind on that, because I think First Killer's had so many bad performances. My ratings of First Killer as a once player has like significantly dropped, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, it's way, way lower. But I will say, I talked about this earlier, I think First Killer has had very... Like, he's looked very good when I watched him play recently. So maybe that'll change. It can definitely change. But I don't rate First Killer as high right now in WOMs as I used to, for sure. Definitely not. Yeah, that's a good example, right? When he played against Alpha Cap, he played insane. Like, I'm not even joking, like... The way he played was absurd. And I watched that. Now, of course, Alpha Cap, different level, but it doesn't really matter. It was just like the way he was playing. It was like he didn't make like any mistakes, kind of. I think that kind of form is scary. He is very good when he plays like that, but
should have you know, more close qualifier elements to them, because when you have to qualify every single week for a new tournament.
Well, beast mode is nowhere near as experienced in ones.
One tournament, so it's not as stressful. You know, you just play the
There are many factors there actually. He was streaming for whatever reason, which I think really affected him.
thing.
I also think if he did, there was like one game where he was up like 3 goals and he choked it, and that basically fucked him over. If he won that, I think it would have been differently. I think if they ran it back, Beast Mode could certainly beat Alpha Cap in that format. Do I think Beast Mode can beat Alpha Cap the way First Killer did? I don't think so. I don't think he can beat him the way First Killer did. Even if Beast Mode plays like up to his peak potential currently for once.
But yeah, qualifiers are fun.
There's no doubt First Killer's a better once player than Beast Mode at the moment. That's like, what are we even talking about at that point? Yeah, he gets 3 free goals, yeah. Exactly. And he's a good once player. So it's not easy.
Fun tournament. Then yeah, RLCS is obviously really fun to watch. The players, it's their
Well,
livelihood.
the Morocco people have really like stepped up their game since he used to grind a lot of ones, right?
When they miss one event,
So it's like really silly to look at that, to be honest.
whereas if you miss a qual, you miss qual 1 for Salt Mine, no big deal, just playing qual 2. So yeah, that's the long version to answer that question, which I do want to
I'm EU,
explain
yeah. Rapids.
in one of these videos,
Tied up.
so that you guys were made aware.
Okay, halfway to go. Super high scoring game here.
But yeah, don't worry.
Whoops.
Here.
It was definitely intended as.
Why does it say Jack?
Play far corner, Jack
Who are playing this? It's... I think...
actually,
Oh, it is Jack.
on the land,
Okay. I was confused. It was his title combined. Okay. So Jack is winning. Seems like Shadi is actually playing very good today, though. Yeah, Atao is actually losing, but coming back there. Okay.
To that same top corner, this time Nas doesn't have to save it. The post has him covered. Very good boost management by Moxie, though. Nas might have underestimated just how much boost.
Someone was in my YouTube chat. Oh, I forgot to look at that.
To be a lot more boost starved than he actually
Oh yeah,
is
it's
here, and that's going to allow him to maybe set up a demo.
Olivera.
Go for it, Nas.
She's been in chat before. I just forgot to pull up my YouTube chat today.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Still managing his boost incredibly effectively. There was the demo attempt. This is what you've got to be wary about against a player like Moxie. He's pretending to be more boost starved than he is.
Well, I don't exactly know what you're talking about, Rapids, but I'm not interested in playing right now, to be honest. If you're asking me to play.
Even more defensive. Oh, nearly saw an opening.
I'm sure you're not saying right now, but
Down just simply there.
I probably won't play it though.
See, wanted the fake
To be
out.
honest with you.
Nas's challenge. Nas not giving it to him. The shot from distance is wide.
But maybe someone in chat wants to play.
Moxie brings it down. Early flick over to Nas, who is hiding behind the ball. Can't remember, by the way, if I said thanks to Ryan McGursky for the sub. I might have done, but
But it depends, like time and stuff. But I'm just assuming the time you want to run the tourney is not going to line up with when I actually want to play it,
Moxie
regardless.
passing well over
More than
Spotlights
likely.
in this extremely tense moment of the game. Nas trying to
Is all.
hit a top corner flick on Moxie himself. It was saved.
Oh,
Flick off
nice.
the wall by Moxie. He's actually knocked Nas back into defense
0
here.
goals for the last 2 minutes, by the way.
For the French
Not a single goal for 2
Challenge
minutes.
is good though. Nas has to say goodbye to possession late on in the game. 50-50 goes relatively even though.
I would not say no. I'm not going to play any Rocket League today, honestly.
Gives him the ball for free instead of playing a risky 50. Nas doesn't oblige. 15 seconds left. Air dribble by Nas. Shut down at the near post. And now Nas dribbles the ball back to his corner. It's going to be Moxie.
Yeah.
Still pressing late for the demos.
Retired gamer.
So hard to hit. Has a chance to score late on in the game with the air
No,
dribble.
I'm very tired,
Gets him in
guys.
2 seconds
I was
left.
considering not streaming
Well,
today.
we were scoreless for about
But
3
I'm down
minutes there.
to watch this and chill
Nas breaks
and
the
talk,
deadlock.
but I don't
Goes
feel like
all
playing
in. Such smart shot selection.
at all.
And the patient Moxie is not rewarded. Can he get a chance to score?
Just to be
with the remaining
honest,
2 seconds on the clock. It doesn't look like it. Nas is going to win game 1.
Nas steals it.
It's a devastating loss for Moxie. That one's going to sting.
Damn.
But for Nas, I mean, no win is sweeter than a
Stolen, Shadi.
Oh. Yeah, if Jack wins this game, it's over. Surely. Oh my god. This is crazy. Will I watch NA Salt Mine? Definitely not. It goes way too late. There's no way I watch that.
Both of these two are...
I mean, I won't even watch it actually on my own. I'm gonna sleep, but I'll watch a little bit at the start probably. I'll watch like a tiny bit as it starts, and then I'll just go to bed.
I got beat by the guy who went all the way to Mork.
Honestly.
Okay.
Oh my god. Jack is feeling it, like honestly. It's good to see though, after that loss, he's like still
GC3.
first killer will qual anyways.
Time is up. Very, very interesting end to
I think he will.
Shadi has...
Wait, what was his bracket? I mean, I don't think he will. I mean, I honestly don't think he will.
that he is going to be back.
I mean, I do think first killer will probably beat Wisty. It's not an easy one to win, and then he will lose to Diaz, right?
Wait, I'm D3 and got matched with a plat 2 in round 1.
Yeah, it starts at 11 exactly.
We're talking. We're cooking here with fire.
It's late.
Oh, here we...
I mean, I'm really like
hear that.
sleepy. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. A baby boy.
I have to check again what people...
Fakes the high shot, fakes the aerial shot as well. But as the two players landed together,
It's varies a lot, to be honest, but tonight I'll probably go to bed like 11, 12 between there.
Side of it. And his attempted 50 back corner went bottom corner of his net. Oh, good double save attempt by Nas. Moxie outplays it, however. Let's take another look at this from Moxie's POV. Nas attempting a double save. Made the follow-up shot difficult for Moxie. That's a really good shot.
I mean, he can do it, you know, but I'm just going off of his like performances, right? That's all I'm doing.
Bro took notes from TRK. That is a very TRK play. The flip reset fake into just a jump fake. He loves that play. I mean, in tense situations, it's a great play to go for. And even though it didn't completely fake out Moxie, it still got a goal, because the crazy thing about that double fake sequence is that even
Not even Wavy level is crazy.
you have a 50-50.
He's definitely... I rate him higher than Wavy for sure.
Those are some great,
But Wavy's improving.
scenario in Rocket League.
He can definitely overtake first.
And it's
If he
why a lot of the
keeps
best
improving.
plays fall back on a 50-50
You never know.
if they don't immediately work. Oh, what a flick by Moxie. 2-1. So clean. He's really good at digging out those flicks that are so low to the ground. In the point of takeoff, he still gets so much height on it as those turning challenges try to connect. Wave dash recovery kickoff is perfect. Nas is not even going to try and get back to save that one.
Well, for 1v1, it's super easy to name more than 5.
Through Nas on that occasion.
Sino, right? I mean, that's like the freest thing of all time. In NA, okay, that's difficult. In NA is difficult.
I guess it's a matter of opinion.
I don't think there are 5 better.
I love that I can, at a glance in one direction, see what the boost totals are, and it's the place
I
that you
think,
guys actually go towards when you want to
like,
see boost.
I think this is just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Intuitive for Rocket League
Like,
players.
even like rating Daniel higher is like kind of tricky because he's been so inactive, but like honestly how I feel is Daniel is higher,
We've got 70
and then
boost.
Diaz,
I don't understand.
and then it's like up in the air.
Yeah, for me,
I said that earlier. If Appjack plays there, I honestly do think Appjack is better,
Yeah, feedback is always welcome. We love to make small changes,
but
updates on things like overlays. In
I don't think you can really count that.
tournaments like this.
And then I don't really think there are anyone.
Tournament, we've got 4 qualifiers over the next 3 weeks, and including this one. All 4
Yeah, I think Evo is worse. I think AJ is
right
worse.
before the main events.
I think...
So, yeah, 2 week break.
I think you can make an argument for Wavy,
So Nas finally back in the scorecard.
but I don't think so.
Flick top bins. Moxie
Right.
to bump him there and definitely overcommitted.
I don't actually think so. And then I think Chronic is like... I think you can also say Chronic. I just think they're similar
Question earlier on that I did want to address
level
about the RLCS
for 1v1.
version of 1v1. Yeah, it was Kababui said, "Do you believe 1v1 now being officially an RLCS will potentially lead pros that are solely dedicated to 1v1?" And I think the answer to that question is yes. I think there will be 1v1 more 1v1.
But he first dedicates himself more to ones. I do think he, yeah.
Players like Moxie. Moxie's a player
Like the peak level, like I seen from first, is yeah,
really too much. He has tried to qualify a couple times.
easily top 3, and
yes, we
yeah.
will have pure 1v1 players. In fact, one such
Gyuk
player
top 10 at EU.
recently announced his retirement.
I don't know how good he is.
AJ. I see that he's signed
I don't
up
think he's
for
better than
some
Jorius.
quals this week though, and he's also been playing in the ATR Cups. So
Which
I
is,
think
that's
he
Xeno's
will
point.
sign up for
And
us.
exactly the same reason why Evo's simply not better than First Killer, even though
1v1
Evo's
player.
beaten him.
You don't have to do scrims with your team. You don't have to do tryouts with new teams.
It's the same reason why I also don't think Jack is better than Nas
Lucky for Moxie, got bumped into a save position,
as well.
but Nas still got the goal.
Like Jack beat Nas
What AJ retired
in the
from
most
CSI
recent tourney, but
tweeted out
overall,
the
like
field
Nas's
position
performances have been
from
significantly stronger.
I do wonder if it only means 3v3 because it's exhausting.
Yeah, I know,
to
I
do
know, that's what you're doing, Sino.
Tryouts, talking with organizations in your team, seeing what team wants to get you, waiting around for your teammates. It's a lot of pressure, like trying not to get kicked in the Rocketleague 3's meta, but 1v1, I mean, you just show up and play. No need to, you know...
I think also Jorius is one of those players that he plays up to his competition, kind of.
Pivot to that, 'cause
I think,
he's still gonna
like,
stick around
if you
here.
compare, like Jorius to some... Like, I feel Jorius has like a really good shot at, like, beating a player like Nas or
Stay with the play.
Moxie, or, like, players like that, right? But then when he plays, like, slightly weaker opponents, I think he is weak. Like, he's not as good at, like, adapting to those kinds of players, it seems. Right? That's kind of what it feels like. Jack as well, I feel, is, like, much better at playing against all types of players.
How difficult it is to demo these top players. Anytime these players are in the back corner of their own half, they are playing so carefully, knowing that demos are likely. Nas even there, just jumping in case Moxie tries to demo him with the drive challenge. Moxie not able to get the boost as it spawns. There it is spawning now behind him. He'll settle for 0 boost and a couple chain dashes down the wall. Nas.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with Sino on this point. I don't think low hours... I mean, now, don't get me wrong, low hours could be a reason, but I don't think you can, like, really use it as an argument if you talk about, like, who are the best players and these types of things. It doesn't really work, it doesn't really add up. If you lose, kind of, you know, that's my opinion. Now, you can lose, like, you can play a really close series and you can play a really one-sided series, and that matters, right? But... Like, for instance, Jack just lost to Moxie right now, but the series was insanely close, and in fact, he should have won it. Like, Jack should have beat Moxie in that series, let's be honest. He had a 3-goal lead with, like, low time. So, like, that like, shows you kind of, like, Jack really is on that level right now. Jack definitely has been moving up in my sort of power rankings. Oh my god! No way!
Tried to dribble it back into his own half, but Nas stayed with him the entire way and just barely got the shot.
No way.
Oh, this is a heartbreaking scenario for Moxie. It reminds me of his match against Diaz in ATR NA the other day where he tried to... Oh my goodness, it is just ATR all over again. I don't even have time to talk about it. Nas has won it with a kickoff goal. He's won it with a kickoff goal.
He is,
Moxie is anti-clutch right now in some of these situations. Versus Diaz, game 2
Damn.
in ATR Cup for North America. He had game 2 done and dusted, missed an open net, lost the series on...
It's crazy, right? But that's the thing, right? Even though Moxie is losing these, it's like so, like... It's so close.
I mean, it doesn't get much worse than this. Moxie and game 2 is just not looking too good right now. He is anti...
Okay. Jack looking to close that out. Gyuk might beat Atao. Which, by the way, I think Atao's another one of these players. Like a little bit like Jorius, right? Where he can like basically beat anyone, right? Like he's extremely good. But he also plays like a high-risk style. And if he's not fully feeling it, he can actually lose to some weaker players.
boost consumed than Juke.
Nice pop. He's gonna have a goal here.
Wow.
Huge.
Quick play along the sidewall. Now will give Ato a 2-1 series lead. Wow, what a catch. That is...
Are there any more games happening right now? I forget. You're supposed to be streaming the last one. No, there is no last one. Right. Yeah, let's just watch that then.
It's usually so difficult
Here we go.
to possess. But not only that, he's live streaming right now, so it's even more pressure on his shoulders. Moxie live streaming his run through the qualifier today. Atto is live streaming his POV as well. So be sure to tune in to both those guys. And,
It's smart to live stream.
Good luck at some
But yeah,
point.
it is different.
Between games, I'm sure there's
I do think
chat
you're
right
play.
now.
I do think it's harder. I really do.
But
So
quick
crazy
supply
that Raleigh
from
did that,
either
by the way.
matches.
But yeah, I do think it's harder to stream, even if you're not talking.
For the opening goal in this one.
I don't know. Yeah, I just think it is.
Apparently Jack is
Especially the way Moxie does it, because he's like literally has a stream going. He's like on camera right up until before it starts.
Last time I refreshed the bracket,
He's like using a lot of energy to stream and then
qualifier to the tournament. Taking
not gonna
down
be able to
Norwich,
like get as locked in. I wouldn't be able to at least
Giak, an upcoming French
if
player,
I did that.
giving Atto a hard time as well.
I don't think most people would.
And 1-0
At how and Moxie are doing it,
flip reset,
but it is smart.
and a
for your
beautiful
stream and
finish from
stuff.
top bins. Brilliant. Is it Giak or Juke? I mean, maybe it's pronounced Juke in French, but I'm gonna call him Giak because that's what I see.
Ooh, nice boost grab. That's a
don't really
goal.
see Juke there when I read
He
that.
did miss. No, he
I
didn't.
usually just read names as I see them, and I don't really see a problem with that. Like some people think it's controversial to have one caster calling a player by one name, another caster calling a player by another name. I kind of just feel it like it's a name.
Right to it.
Like maybe Giak can be the phonetic spelling and then, or the phonetic pronunciation, and
Yeah.
Juke can be the.
No, I think Moxie will definitely qualify
Okay,
for the main
great.
event.
So I call him by his.
He's
by his
kind of too
proper pronunciation
consistent
kind of vibe.
to
maybe
not
that's
qualify.
Is that what the French casters call him? They call him Juke. Happens a lot with Arabic casting. Arabic casters call TR.
Yeah, I didn't see that
I think some
diary.
English casters call him Turk.
That's
as a result of
surprising.
that. But it's not quite the same because.
But it's smart. I thought NRG was picking up that LJ first killer roster.
Yeah, I can't even do it properly. But how's that? My Arabic viewers, how am I doing? Turk. I'm trying my best.
But yeah, I guess they were thinking about that, and then
Beautiful shot
they
from Moxie there.
started considering
This time.
if they're gonna spend that much money to pick up a team, it's probably better to pick up the better team.
Especially if they're on the crossbar. I mean, what is Nas doing? That's just terrible defense. I'm not gonna lie. that was questionable.
Yeah, I mean G2
Here,
is
Blackwell, the
a much
shot is
safer
very awkward
bet.
to save. Low 50s especially are very awkward to
Right.
save. When you
Like
see your
you can
opponent
just look at the
down
results
really
last year, and it's just like for an org, it's like the way safer bet than picking up a new team.
very good. No,
with the-
that was perfect.
Two very good players, but who's even their third?
The responses about my pronunciation. Yeah, I've never really. I don't think it's.
I mean, it's obvious, right? Like for an org, it's just like you just look at the track record, kind of. It makes a lot more sense
It's
to
a real name. Like somebody's calling apparently Jack.
pick up
but it's
G2.
like apparently
if it's especially if it's for like some type of similar price, right?
Like, okay, well,
We don't know.
There's obviously a name there.
Gets a goal there.
Well, you can leave it up to interpretation when it's an IGN, I reckon. It's a huge mind game. Let's take another look. I'm so sorry, Moxie, but we have to see this again. It's a safe mind game as well for Nas because he's bounced that ball so awkwardly on Moxie. Even if Moxie does save that, it's not going to be an easy collection. It's not gonna
No,
be
I
an
didn't
easy
see that.
counterattack 'cause the ball
So
not
is it
moving
just the
very
same
quickly. It's
team?
bouncing awkwardly over his head. So what that means is Nas has time to boost seal, circle back into the play. I mean, it's a low-risk mind game to go
Does
for.
that mean it'll be Chronic first killer LJ?
Looking to complete the sweep here.
Where would Chronic go?
Has he lost a game yet today?
Because wasn't it Chronic that was supposed to go there?
He did, no. Yeah, he did. He lost one game to Atto. And he'll
Oh, it is.
probably
Okay.
feel like he should've
That
lost
makes sense. I mean, they can't get a better third than that,
Game's have been ultra close. Actually, I take that back. You probably won't feel like you should have lost.
to be
Probably
honest.
feel like the man.
From NA.
Feel like, yep, I'm clutch once again.
I mean, it's just the truth.
Best player in the final 2 seconds of the game. In every game. Giak comes from his first name, which is How do you pronounce
That's
that?
crazy, you know.
Giano? Is that Italian? Is Giak Italian? Or is he like half Italian or something? I need to double
Chronix
check.
won a LAN. First
Or is
killer
that
has
French
first
Oh,
killer?
he is French Italian. That's really cool. He's for Italian. Giuliano. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Let's be honest.
No, but who would they pick up
Oh,
those,
great,
you know,
great.
like seriously, on a serious
Be
note?
back.
Who do you think they should pick up?
Keep this up. Fantastic.
I mean,
trip on
Chronic won a
Nas.
LAN with Jack and Oli.
So good at spotting those little trippy positions, Moxie. Do I need to add a French accent to it, Lamau? I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm trying an Italian accent, but I'm really
Someone
bad.
like Sen.
I
okay.
know Italian, like nothing at all.
Chill.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, like just to be honest, like someone like Sen would never join that team.
Okay, can Moxie close this one out? He really should close this one out with a low-scoring game like this. You feel like it should be a done deal. Moxie's
The only like player that's
but that might be a problem. It
That-
is a problem. It's in.
damn. Like the only player I could kind of see like
Just start to wonder
do
if
something
it's
like that, or where it would make some sense, is like Nas.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you probably couldn't save that. Not enough boost. Is
Or
it
like
happening
Nupo,
again? What
if that is even like,
will
is that even an
Nas
option?
go for? He's delayed
But like, I feel like that's a better team than what Nupo could get in Mina.
Has
you
Moxie
know.
got it? Okay. Nas is missing a tiny bit of power off that shot. It might not have been open though. I might have miscalled that. I think it might have
Yeah, look at that shot, Tooth. Holy shot.
Such a high ball.
I know you weren't talking about that, I'm just joking, but...
If Nas scored there, oh my goodness, Moxie might actually just chuck his monitor out.
But yeah, I do think like... For Nupo, I think it would make sense to join that team.
Again. Hey, Shogun, thanks for the raid. Hope your games went well today. I imagine that means
But I don't think he'd do that. That's the only thing.
Is complete.
Doesn't seem like that is likely, right?
Have moved on.
But I do think in terms of like his pro career,
does
it would make
advance
sense.
into the next round of
Like,
competition. Oh, wow, Moxie.
Like that's like guaranteed land spots, and basically like that's a strong team, and
Or just
he has the opportunity to sort of... Oh my god.
as Moxie.
What a crazy shot he just hit.
Again on the replay.
Let's look at this.
That's gorgeous as well.
That was a very nice touch. Light work.
Game's already over, but Moxie moving the aggregate score even further in his favor. He's now actually leading on
Itachi,
aggregate by,
Oski,
what is that now?
Nupo? No, Nas?
2
I mean,
goals.
is that it?
The first, I guess, more one-sided game. It wasn't totally one-sided, but it was definitely more one-sided.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It does go.
It's likely.
favor,
Or what's
Moxie's
talked about.
Second game, Nas has lost today. But still, it
That is a
feels
good
long way
team.
back for Moxie,
It's an interesting team.
especially against a player like Nas.
I feel like it would be a
He knows how
very
to
solid
adapt, he
team.
knows how to
Like Itachi and Nas are
pull
such
apart
like...
his opponent.
Like both of them are very, very solid.
Nas is
And then
advanced
Oski has a
that
lot
much.
of... He's also very solid.
I don't know if
Like
he is
just
in
like
this game,
solid everywhere, but he's
Moxie
also
with more boost and possession.
very like difficult to play against, I feel. Oski. Playmaker. Right. I like that team. Itachi Sen first killer. What a weird team. I mean, it would be a good team, but that's a weird ass team. I feel like there's like no universe where that team happens, right? That's just like a different world.
Extraordinary if we can. I think so far we've got a long way to go though. We've got quite a few days.
Yeah, like honestly, like first killer stocks aren't that high right now
Up there.
in the pro
Let
scene.
me just take a look and see.
That's just the truth. Like after last year, it's his stocks aren't that high.
Looks like we've just passed 400 sign-ups.
He's definitely like his stocks are much lower than they were going into
Sign-ups.
the year before. There's no doubt about
See how
that.
many we're at the end of the stream.
But he's still of course he's like everyone understands he's really good. But it's just before last season, people thought he was the best player in the world in NA.
Can't really say anything more about that one. Just a
Like basically most people had him as their #1. That's not the case right now.
But What kind of Moxie are we gonna get here? Is that game gonna
Now it's more like number 4 or 5 kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? It's not like it's a crazy difference, but it's a difference if you're thinking about like his stocks for like joining teams kind of thing.
Saying that Nas, at least he thinks Nas is the top 1v1 player right now. Second place in ATR Cup 1 for Europe. And first place in ATR Cup 2. Apparently Jack did beat Nas.
Chill out, guys. He's an incredible player, like, come on. But I'm just like, this is the, like, so, that's how I look at it, like, I think that's how the players look at it, basically, is what I'm saying.
I should probably just call it the Americas at this point, Diaz being from South America. Might have to get Nas in one of the ATR Cups. See if we can rig the bracket to get him and Diaz to play each other. I would go Diaz. On US East, I would pick Diaz to win. On LAN or on same server, if they were both just in the same location, I'd probably say Nas. But on the high ping matches, like Diaz versus Moxie, Diaz, Nas, whenever they all get on US East and they all have 100 ping, I'm picking Diaz every time. He is just a beast on high ping, like the Middle East players are as well. Yeah, maybe we should call tournaments East versus West. Salt Mine East and Salt Mine West.
It feels kind of weird with the French roster, right? I wonder like how they came to that. Like, I'm very happy to see it. Personally, I just think it's fun, but like Exotic's kind of the old man out, you know?
Oh, he's dodged the demo as well. Nas completely outplays Moxie in this exchange. Fake challenge gets Moxie to flick early, another one gets him to bite, and then he just paths away from the demo. Little break check, and Moxie goes past him.
You changed your tune quickly?
Didn't Justin buy Nas's PC? I think Nas won his PC in a Sunless Can video. I think that's how he got it. Oh, that's good.
No, I'm talking about the French team for the for FIFA thing. Diary.
Disaster. Oh,
Like Exotic's the old man out. In that, you know, like that's Exotic's team. It's Monkey Moon, Sen, and then they knocked out Exotic and picked up Vetira. That's what I'm saying, like he's kind of the odd man out. Exotic is like the opposite of dog shit.
One of your wheels, the one opposite the direction you're flipping into.
Cat shit.
Oh dear.
No, he's very good.
So badly wrong for Moxie. He is miles off with that air dribble bump attempt. Nas didn't even have to jump.
Is that how they see it? Like they think about it as the coach?
Not even bar down. That was just flat into the
Maybe.
crossbar and back. And now Moxie with a drive kick.
Yeah, I guess. But still, like, how did they choose? I think for... It's not totally fair in a way, because like with KC, it was only ever Vetira that was the option.
Outside edge to deflect it immediately into your back corner.
Right.
Still so long left in the game. Moxie does have time, and that's much better from him again. Putting the pressure on Nas. Can he score before Nas retreats? No, he can't. Nas is there just in the nick of time. It was an awkward conversion for Moxie. Didn't sit pretty for him. You signed up for NA Qual 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Hear. Get signed up. You can snipe Daniel in the bracket.
Yeah, Nas is crushing it.
Somebody posted on the Rocketleague Reddit recently that they ran into Atto in Salt Mine and Quals, and they lost 15-1, but they were super proud to get a goal.
Nas is honestly like ridiculously good.
I was like, look at our little Diamond 2 1v1 player getting a goal on Atto. They grow up so fast. You beat Dan 5-0 yesterday. I definitely believe you.
Yeah, it's definitely not one of his strengths.
And it's
That's
to the
true.
point of the game. We're almost halfway through, so Moxie will be forced all in pretty soon. It sounds ridiculous to say, but 5-6 goals, those kind of ranges, you're essentially all in. You have to score with every attack at this level if you're going to come back from 5 or 6 goals with less than half the game. And it's going to be a 6-goal lead for Nas.
It's gonna be tough.
And it is indeed going to be less than half the game. We're at that score with every possession territory.
This will be tough for Moxie.
Territory where you need to start winning every kickoff as well. And Moxie loses the first one. Nas no risk, half flip, or sorry.
By the way, Jack has beaten Shadi, if you guys weren't aware.
Great pass, says Moxie. Nas should stop this in the goal line. Just rub it in a little bit. GG's, good luck.
Moxie's out.
No more of this game needed.
Makes sense. I mean,
Didn't really have
let's be
any
honest, like if this was... If Moxie was down this scoreline against a different player,
I say good luck.
he's not forfeiting. I don't think so. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Moxie ever forfeits this position against any other player? Like, literally any other player? You think he is?
Good luck, good luck. I say good
Against
luck,
who?
you won. Oh, he said you won. But I mean, he's still in the
Jolly?
main event, but yeah, right, he has qualified. He has qualified. But I mean, the actual event in December, I assumed he was saying good luck for that one, but yeah, Canada just automatically said good luck there, didn't he?
I think... Yeah, I mean, Moxie's just has such a bad record against Nas at this point. I think he's like, yeah, he does not believe in himself to come back in that that kind of scoreline against Nas. I don't think so. Did Atta win? He hasn't won yet. He could lose. He might just lose. It's in the skyline or whatever. Is this the is this the skyline? This is not the skyline. Which car is this? I forget. But let's give some credit to this guy though, Gyuk. Very good performance. It is the skyline? I mean, I don't really look at other cars, guys. I thought it was like maybe... I don't remember which car it's... What's the name of the car I thought about?
Juke, once again.
Oh, he's losing. He's a French player, Stan. That's all you need to know.
With 20 seconds left, he's got a 1-goal lead.
Oh, he landed on top of him. It's probably GG's, honestly. And it's not over, but...
He's gonna prepare for defense.
Trip him up. Has Atao done it here? He's not... Oh no!
The touch is wide.
He had it. He totally had it.
Juke. Not much boost
Oh, what a
to work
bump.
with, and
Oh my, what a
make it
play.
happen.
Okay, well played. Okay, that was well played, but he could have scored there.
Players wrestling
It's just
for
one of those
position.
things when you get bumped, when you're in bump interaction like that,
But Ato is ice cold.
it's hard.
Game
And he
5,
ended up
0
not getting
seconds,
around the
he's
ball.
tied it up. We go to OT. And this is dangerous. Ato has his dodge.
Oh. I mean, I think for me, I already rate him a lot higher than what I did before after this performance, personally.
Prioritize recovery as well. Another reset. And Ato
Nice shot.
will find the top shelf. GG.
Definitely one to look out for the future as well. How old is he? Gyuk.
But Ato.
Atto. 18? Okay.
Wow. That was incredible.
Yeah. Well, the math doesn't quite add up though, right? I'm just saying, like, not all players match up the same against each other, etc, etc.
Juke.
And also they played against
held
each other
strong
yesterday,
throughout the
not
series, but
today.
ultimately, in the final moments, Ato
2 different
stepped up
days,
to the
etc,
challenge.
etc. Different form.
What an interesting 1v1 match, though. Man.
So who-
Such
one-
contrasting
Let's just think.
styles.
Who do we think actually qualifies for all 8? Who gets all 8 spots?
And Juke.
So I think Nas... I mean, Nas already has the spot. I think Moxie. I think Jack. So that's 3. Atao. Probably will.
And just parking the bus, man. Sitting on
And
the
then it's
ball,
like,
man.
who else will play? Is the thing. Will Ruas play? Will TRK play? Will Sen play
Shout out to Juke.
for the upcoming ones? Because if they do,
Victoria in day 1.
Now it's like if Ruas only plays 1, he might not qual. If he plays the next 3, he probably will qual.
Very impressive.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to participate in several of them to have a good chance.
Get that.
Kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Drali, that's true. Drali will qual, I think, if he plays.
Final match of the day.
Where is it?
That is my final match of the day for at least the
I don't know how good this player is, but yeah, it was not close. 9-2, 11-4. Yeah,
I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go.
so many of these matches were won with 6
get
goals.
some food, and then
But
I'll
yeah.
be back for the NA broadcast. We've got
12-4,
the
and
NA
then
side
4-3,
online
and then
this
9-6.
evening. It'll be a little bit later, so I've got some things to take care of first. But appreciate you hanging out today. Hopefully you enjoyed the matches. One more time, shout out.
Oh, he
to
did play this qualifier.
for allowing me to help out with some of the. Some
Where
of the
did he
matches.
lose? So he lost before this part?
Actually, let's. Yes,
Where did he
let's
lose?
figure it out.
Against... Who did he lose to? He's not here, right? Unless I'm blind.
I'm not sure if Juke will keep streaming, but we're gonna send a raid over to him. Y'all go show some love to Juke. Great player.
Are you guys saying he played the NA one?
Great player. It was fun to
Or are
watch.
you trolling me?
Thank you all for hanging out
I'm
today.
guessing you're trolling me,
We'll
but...
be back this evening if you want to watch some more 1v1s.
Yeah,
have
definitely
some
not.
great stuff going this night, tonight, later this evening. So pop back in and we'll have some more matches. But that's it. Y'all have a good.
Who did he lose to? Who did he lose to? Who did he lose to? Yeah, we have Apchak Atao. Who's streaming that? Johnny, okay.
Means they're-
Anju. I don't even know who that is.
First won't be free though. I won't lie. More info on that soon.
Was he in the thing? They are trolling me? Okay, okay. I don't get the
Talked about
joke, but sure.
Vitality, KC match and flip a spin. Yeah, a little bit. KC are very impressive. You should remember.
Oh,
that,
was there like someone who signed up under his name? That's kind of funny though.
You know, just because in this case, Vitality don't look too great in flip and spin doesn't mean that they're gonna have a bad season or whatever. BDS looked terrible in flip and spin last year, and then by the time we got to the end of the year, they won World Championship. KC.
It was real? I'm very confused.
Last year with Nolly started the season great.
Zeno says I'm getting trolled to seems to just be
Idea of how
serious?
to start the
I can't
season. It
tell.
looks like KC might be the top team to start the season. But yeah, who knows by the end. Alright, both players are ready. We're going to start the game. Is the next rank going to be a killer Rocket League rank up course covering everything from positioning to
But I talked about this. I think Ruaz's current ones playstyle is not
We've actually got
good.
12 different subsections in the next rank.
I actually don't think it is good.
We've got right now over 100
The way he's
different
currently playing
videos.
ones.
We're looking to add to that catalog.
I don't see him contesting
as well. Keep on, you know,
for
adding
like these
to
tourneys if he plays like that.
that will be a one-time purchase. So once you've bought it, you can keep getting more.
I don't know if he even understands it himself. Because that's how different it is. It's so weird.
Actually not, but yeah. Jack wants me to say Atos' whole name while casting. It's just not gonna happen.
Definitely. It works a lot better in threes.
It's just not gonna happen. All right.
I just think it's kinda been so long away from the game mode,
Lower bracket semifinal.
honestly.
2 wins necessary
And he's
to
been
advance
playing such a
from
different
here
style in
to the main
threes
event.
and stuff like that. That he's just like
Let's see.
not in the mood almost to like try to play the way he used to.
Jack and Atto. Last time these two played, apparently Jack came out victorious.
Now, he doesn't need to play exactly how he used to, but it's just...
saw his
It's
own
just too...
breakdown
He's
of that
leaving
match
his net
on his
too
YouTube
open.
channel. He said
You know
that
what I
he
mean?
feels pretty comfortable right now playing against Atto.
It
He's
used to
playing
be
against
extremely difficult to score on him, and
basically a matchup
lately
Jack
it's not been that
considers himself
difficult.
favourite in, but
And that's been his
Atto
problem.
pops off, he pops off, oh my goodness.
He just needs to make it
Ceiling double
much
flip
more
reset dunk
difficult,
from Atto.
I think,
Perfect timing on that. I mean, yeah, when
for people to
Atto
score on him, basically.
reaches his peak,
That's such a nice shot.
no
I'm
comfortability
drinking.
defending
How are you doing,
against him,
Peak?
no comfortability playing against him. That's a good start for the Belgian, who just went game 5 overtime with Giak, an upcoming French player, in the previous round.
Jack
would
under
win in
pressure.
overtime, eliminating Shadi.
At the start. That's a great touch.
we all know
Really nice
Atto's
setup for this. Like, it was a perfect
ridiculous
touch.
offensively. He's one of the most creative players in the world. He's one of the most unstoppable players in the world. And
You know what I mean, though,
He's gonna
Tooth.
beat him. He's going to need to hope that kind of Atto doesn't show
You know
up
what I
today
mean?
in offense.
It's
Ultimately,
very
he's gonna
noticeable.
need to keep this game grounded. I think Jack does win the ground game in this matchup. Atto does win the aerial game. And I expect as we advance through this series, further we go, the airtime percentage will be much higher for Atto. He's so far spent 55% of this game in the air. We need to
Now, I do actually think
on that one as the match.
he could easily get back to, like, the top,
Atto
honestly.
with a goal on the ground as well. Counter-attack.
He just needs to slightly change his style.
Retreat.
Just slightly.
Jack was looking to drive
Just
into the
not
corner.
focus so much on playing so fast all the time.
Cross. Maybe get a follow
Bit
through
more
down on
controlled.
Atto, who's not having it.
And then I think he already knows how to do it.
Taking a look back at
He
his
just
series
needs
against
to
the
kind of
Norwegian,
remind himself,
see what went
honestly.
wrong. See if he can come up with a better game plan for the next one. Oh,
It's-
that's
it's
so
not like
really
he's a
quick back. I mean,
different
he really walked
person.
right into that one, I've got to say. But Atto misses the slow double tap. Yeah, it seemed really questionable there by Jack, just kind of chipping
Yeah,
the
that was a
ball
weird
towards
miss.
Atto as Atto
This
sats
could be
the
hard to
ball.
defend. Oh my. I swear Jack's had so many
After
weird
receiving
blocks
the
like
result,
that
I think, yeah,
lately.
we can confirm it was a questionable play. Another double from Atto. This one much
Oh my
faster.
god.
Passes it to Jack. He's got an open net to miss, of course. And absolutely
This is a
fine.
horrible game.
And now he's at the bar. Guys, the goal between the post and
This is so
underneath
funny.
crossbar, which tends to, go in the net when you combine those two things.
Okay.
There we go. That's much better. Atto flicks it past apparently Jack.
It's not easy, obviously, but it's just like you don't expect to see it from
Right
these
over
guys so
there.
many times
You
back
don't
to
get
back.
much better than that for placement. Even if Jack saves that, it's going to be a tough continuation for him. Yeah, I don't know exactly what we were watching there for the past minute, but it's capped off with a brilliant goal from Atto, who now fakes right and steers across his box. Almost demos Jack.
Jack was aware, though.
Jack's actually jumped at nothing. He's challenging air right now. And Atto makes it 4-1.
Jack in trouble.
Jack seeing ghosts on Manfield night. He probably thought Atto was going to go for a ceiling play there and half flipped out of the pre-jump challenge.
I think what Jack
That
did
ended
there
up
was
giving
actually
Atto a bunch of
calculated.
space.
I think he fake chowed,
Perfect start to the game for
and he
Atto.
was
Gotta be careful not to
hoping
get bumped
he
here
could kind of
because
get Atto to back off of that play.
Jack hits
but it
the
just
post.
didn't
It's
work,
not
right?
Quite inside of the post enough for the follow-up shot to be there. Jack's mandatory open net miss. Yeah, now that Jack's got his mandatory open net miss out of the way, he can probably just continue to shoot as normal.
Looked like a
Atto's
mistake
got
to use the
here.
flip
Bang
there,
on.
no?
This is the perfect start for Atto.
Looked like he should have
First
faked.
half of game 1 has gone his way in pretty much every aspect. He's been firing with his aerial plays. His challenges
Yeah, Jack's
have been
annoyed.
good. He's been dodging demos. And now Jack trying to come back with a kickoff goal. Takes his time. Atto's dead in the water.
No
here.
saving that.
Rush to the near post, thinking that apparently Jack would shoot immediately. That's here. Atto just throws himself with a
Yeah,
weak
Nugget
dash
hasn't had
towards
any
that near post area.
inspiring 1v1 performances
Jack's
recently.
good read in this situation.
But he still quals for these sort of things
Atto.
with a very consistent rate.
One player that I will always forgive for taking a scenic route to the goal. I think if anyone can get away with that, it's him. Composed catch on the goal line by Jack. Air dribble bump attempted. He
Great
landed it,
save.
not before Atto got a piece of the ball.
Slightly off on the
And dodged
timing
the
from
post, but
Jack.
can't dodge the bump. As Atto demos him away from the play.
Oh, bad shot.
Follow-up is
The way he lands there,
Cluster though by
it's not
Atto.
the best.
and another great pass from Atto to Jack, and this time Jack does score the open net. I'm not sure what Atto was really going for there, but that was incredibly careless. Okay, did he really try and score that? Was he trying to shoot?
Yeah, this is the reason why Atao doesn't always win. By the way, like, it's because he does stuff like this. It just is unnecessary. He just has that much confidence in being able to execute, I think, but I do think, yeah, those types of moments is like why Atao doesn't have the same consistency as other top players.
This ceiling challenge did land for apparently Jack. Backflips after the challenge there. Interestingly, maybe had a half flip ready if the 50 didn't go his way. Atto backing Jack up and now scoring over his head. Genuinely so hard to defend against plays like this because Atto's threatening a flick there.
It wasn't actually threatening though.
Down to the ground. He can launch it if he wants to.
Jack definitely is gonna wish he had challed that.
Time to go for a mind game.
But yeah, I think Jack respects his musty a lot. Maybe more than he should. In a lot of cases.
Kickoff goal does go through for apparently Jack directly. He's been playing for that hook kickoff off the inside wall quite a lot this game. Atto needs to watch out for it. Will Jack try to mix things up on the straight spawn as
Yeah,
well?
Jack uses that hook kickoff when he wants comebacks. I actually heard him talk about this.
Right through. No way. Wow.
I didn't watch the whole video, but I watched a little bit of his most recent video.
Oh my goodness,
I watched like a little bit. And he talked about his hook kickoff. Basically how he uses it when he wants comebacks.
Honestly,
Because it's more volatile.
Kickoff from Atto's POV. Straight spawn is incredibly rare to get direct.
Yeah, he was also talking about
Atto messed
expecting
that one up
Nas to hook it.
big time. Now, what looked like a relatively comfortable game is anything but. Apparently Jack off his own back wall.
Wow.
Clean through.
Atao's
Oh,
just
where
thrown
am I?
this
Atto, I
game,
thought he was
honestly.
gonna be back, but he's nowhere near.
He's
Where did he
thrown it.
go? Oh, he went on the back.
Oh, whoops. Oh no, this is the only game right now. I forgot. I thought there was like one other. I shouldn't have clicked off. Anyone down to watch an ad with me?
All of these goals have had some pretty big misplays, either
Well,
mechanically or decision making.
it's tied. I was just gonna take a look
All
to
those
it.
wrongs with a reset. Oh, what a save by Jack! Such a strong save on the goal line. Atto taking a moment during his recovery to credit him, and now Jack strips him up. Oh my goodness! Jack just carries Atto into the back corner here, turns him around, and yeah, Atto still recovering from dizziness.
Yeah, no, it's the only one.
The save.
I realized as I
Such a
clicked.
big
I was on
goal save
autopilot.
from Atto. He had it in the bag. He's gonna have flip
My
again.
inner timer of
Puts it
like
over his head. A good kick
probably
from
one of the
Atto,
other
but
games
Jack
are gonna
jumps in on
end
it.
right now, and I want to see the scoreline.
On the
ticked.
landing, Atto.
It's just like I was feeling like that was happening,
Previous mistakes. Again, apparently
but I wasn't thinking.
shuts him down. Does Atto have it
But
in him?
basically,
Just
the hook
shoots the
kickoff.
ball.
I mean, any
It's 1-0.
kickoff is just like
I think he's more likely to go to the air.
you're
It's
trying to,
more
you know,
to score with aerial
push the
plays.
ball a certain way, whatever, right?
Apparently Jack keeps pre-jumping. Atto
If you
needs to
think
go
the
early. This
like
time he
the
takes his
opponent
time.
pushes the
Jack's still gonna make the save
ball a
with
certain
early
way, you can
Is
take
Atto
advantage of
gonna
that,
get it?
right? By pushing it
He
a
will,
different
but
way.
Jack's still tracking him the whole way, and
And oftentimes, you know, like with normal kickoffs, people don't hook it, they just push it the way they're coming from.
game one to apparently Jack.
If they push it really heavily
Really been
in
Atto's
that
goal line.
direction,
Atto
like if you're quite center on the ball and you do the normal kickoff, then the hook kickoff isn't going to work very well.
through. He passed the ball
But if you
to Jack to counter-attack,
push really heavy,
drove on the back wall with zero boost.
then the hook kickoff is going to counter it very hard,
Tie game.
right?
Even the kickoff goal for Jack's fifth goal.
So if
was
like your opponent is
pretty bad from a
like pushing the ball
mechanical
far to the side
standpoint from Atto. If you're wondering why this
on the
is
normal
spawned,
kickoff
it's
and you hook
simple.
it,
It's
then
a
you're
really
gonna
big
probably
goal
find
because
success.
you get that extra boost pad on your way, meaning that players have more boost after the kickoff happens to make saves and to recover. So the fact that Jack just got a direct goal is
But also, like, the reason Jack talked about it being volatile is just, it's more likely to go
how rare that is
sort
for
of
all you OG
powerfully
guys.
diagonally. Like, it's a lot more likely to sort of die in the middle and be like a even, equal situation when you do a regular kickoff if both people do it. Because you mirror whatever each other does, right? Like, if both players do the same thing, like a regular kickoff, then they mirror each other, so it's gonna be like high chance the ball dies. But if you hook and the other player doesn't, then what happens is it's not gonna be equal, because they're not mirroring each other, so it's more likely to pinch in like some direction, right? So it's gonna be volatile. That's sort of the idea that, as I understood, sort of the way Jack talked about it, because it's like, yeah, it just creates volatility, basically.
As he takes control of the play.
It's gonna pinch to the side more likely, basically.
There's no denying that a lot of Ato's wave dash recovery kickoff attempts, he's side onto the ball. Now that can work if you anticipate correctly which side of the ball your opponent is.
But this sort of requires the opponent to have a solid kickoff as well.
To get to the ball first.
Like a solid regular kickoff for this to work as well, consistently.
Straight kickoff win, as he is flipping into the ball and Atto isn't. Jack, beautiful.
Nice.
Take off for the double is too quick for Atto to respond to. And the rebound was automatic. As soon as Atto was looking to put a challenge in, Jack just doubles on his head.
Yeah, what a throw from Atto in game 1.
It's bad news for Atto that the tail end of last game and at the start of this one both look to be controlled by apparently Jack, who's pre-jumping here.
That's a crazy
challenge. I can't believe that from Jack. That is so ballsy to just pre-jump in Atto's face all the way to the ceiling and then bump him out the way on the very next play.
That's a wild play. But yeah, it's just a read from Jack, isn't it?
That's actually ridiculous. But you know, these pre-jumps are... They're gonna force Atto into a playstyle he doesn't really want to play. The only main counter to these early pre-jumps from Jack is a shot from distance. So at some point here,
that's not true.
Atto just has to shoot the ball. Like on a bounce like this, he just has to take
that is not true.
Instead of air dribbling every single time.
You could also just do nothing.
Every single time. And
basically.
He keeps reacting so well. I mean, that's another brilliant save by Jack. Atto.
Like for instance, I think if Atto right there on the wall, if he didn't play the ball towards Jack, when he went for that, it wouldn't work. If he just like hit it across the wall.
More excellent reactive defense coming out of Jack. He's just got such a good read on Atto's play right now. 4-1.
Is he happy, Tooth?
Continuing to take the ball to the air time again. Right
he must have been kind of annoyed by that pre-jump. That's a wild play.
Much better on the kickoff.
I knew Atto was streaming, but
and he will get a goal.
okay.
Look at the difference when Atto can hit the ball directly opposite Jack. It's resulting in more possession for him. Delay now for Atto. Looks like it
I think Jack might have been able to score that.
Came away with an orange trail, but the ball went that way.
Atto was quite slow.
Again as well. Jack misses the skim off his own backboard.
8 boosts.
Atto boost seal. Half flip challenge.
Oh, that's a goal.
Great position here. And Jack.
Are we trolling Jack?
Atto's back with
did he go for a bump? What did he even do?
Excellent result for Atto
here.
There.
Yeah, he tried to bump him. Okay. Was that the play?
Put him in a better position.
I mean, if he could have demoed him, it would have been good.
If he played ball.
Jack could have probably saved it, but he would have also gotten bumped. Probably. So who knows?
Come away with possession every single time. They're not hugely advantageous positions because your opponent gets under boost as well.
Oh.
But they are advantageous positions. Jack just demos him. Knows the ball's not on target.
I swear Atto could have just scored there.
Wants the bump now. Has to play
I don't think he expected Jack to play it like that.
Should be a tight game. Atto with an open net. Slams the post. Oh my goodness.
That is not.
That was just open.
That is like a really bad open net miss.
And perhaps to the shock of all of his fans, apparently Jack hits the open net on the counter.
That's actually like such a bad open net miss. Holy shit.
This is lower bracket.
That's crazy. That is shocking to see from Atto, honestly.
Immediately afterwards.
That is probably like one of the worst open net misses I've seen from Atto ever, to be honest.
I think Atto will qualify for Salt Mine if he keeps playing qualifiers, whether it's today or not. If I was to make an early prediction here, I don't think it will be today because he's just not been consistent enough for my liking to take down Jack and Moxie back to back. But I think he makes it through one of them, even if
yeah, I think he
all the
does.
rest of the top players in the EU servers start to sign up. Players like
Yeah.
Robots, players like Zen.
But this is true. If all of them signs up, then Atao might not qualify, for sure. If all of them... Like, yeah, if we see Drali, Nas, or Nas, what am I saying? Drali... Like, let's say, like, Drali, Nupo, Ruas, TRK, Batira... Like, even, like, Juicy and, like, like, Oski... You know, like, just, like, all of them signs up, then it's gonna be really difficult. Like, if every good player signs up. But if the current lineup, he will definitely qualify, I think.
Aerial play. And in the follow-up, Atos looking to bump Jack away from the ball, but he actually bumps Jack into position to keep challenging. Boost steal for Jack. Ato committed all his boosts to try and get control of this possession. The boost is respawning in a second. Who's going to get it? It's Ato who gets it. Jack went a bit early.
What is this?
Takeoff. Doesn't fool Jack.
Comes out on top.
It will be a real one though. Ceiling shot for Ato. He's staying with the ball for now. Low
Close.
50, denied by Jack.
Yeah, it will be.
Ato's likely to be back quickly here. Has to hurry, and he does. 6-4 to Jack. Ato's landing in the goal wasn't a good one.
I mean, what I'm saying is, like, if, like, I think, for instance, Nas qualifies regardless of who signs up.
Does not look back. He's slotting shots from distance.
Moxie as well, I think, qualifies regardless. Jack as well, honestly.
Kickoff win for Jack. Ball's in his half, but he has control of it.
Just shown very high level consistency.
It's where he likes to play his own back corner.
Oh.
Chain dash demo attempt by Jack. He's got no boost. Has to throw himself at the ball. It stays center. Pre-jump. Not able to connect as Ato top bins. Shot goes
Not over
through.
yet.
Solid recovery there by Ato. No nonsense for the finish as well. He needed to be on point with that one. Jack was right there, barely underneath it. 14 seconds left for Ato to work with. But he will not get the first possession. Oh, I stand corrected. Yes, he will. Jack wasn't able to put
Not what Jack wanted here.
Now the pre-jump for Jack. It's
Ooh!
bumped out the way.
Ato
adapts.
Yeah, that's well done, because Atao actually knew this was happening. There's a difference.
Like he has all game long. He throws in a bump.
This time Atao expected it. He went for that so early.
He knows exactly where to put it. Ato comes back from behind. Will he be rewarded?
Nope.
Oh, it's a kickoff goal for Jack. And it's the same
He hooked it, right?
goal as last game.
Yeah, he hooked it.
Ato side onto the
You see him?
ball.
Hooks it.
Presents that right wall, and Jack does not need a second invitation. I mean, Ato has been just making this same kickoff mistake.
It's
all
funny,
day.
because Jack just does that every
He has
time,
not
basically.
been directly opposing Jack.
And I
He
don't
keeps
think
ball up
people
pretty well.
actually,
Getting
like, the
back to
players
oh,
are
he
actually
played
fully
very
aware
well
of it.
with a drive kickoff, but oh dear, oh dear.
That's kind of one of those things where I feel Jack kind of has an inherent advantage, because he just thinks about that a lot. You know, like, if he sees, like, a certain pattern with the kickoffs, he is very, very aware of certain things. But I'm not so sure most players are. Because it seems Jack can just do the same thing over and over, and the players just don't tend to adapt to it the same.
At this point, Ato should see it coming. I'm surprised he's not tried something different there. And it's not like every kickoff's been bad for him. I mean, he's had the half.
But yeah, I'm quite tired, guys. I cannot watch the whole day, to be honest. So I think we'll watch this series, and then I'll head out. Is what I'm thinking.
I have to talk about because that's been a turning point in both games.
Right now.
It's a solid pinch from Ato, especially
Right now, I want to eat some food. So I think we'll watch the series.
Reverse sweep necessary here, though. Jack at the last second.
Bump.
Pirouettes into a bump off the air dribble. And he made it look like an air dribble until quite late here, so I don't think Ato knew. Yeah, he probably didn't know until it was too late that that was going to be a bump.
He probably knew.
From here, Jack will be able to close this one out. We've already seen today what kind of level he's playing
But
at.
it just didn't matter.
With his Rocketleague IQ, his 1v1 IQ. Fighting fire with fire here. Both players landing with the air dribble bumps.
It's crazy, right? Like, Jack knew the bump was coming the whole way here, and it's like...
When it comes to plays, but you've got to get dirty as well in ones.
I don't know. It's probably quite far away, right? I'd
Can we see a
imagine.
full cringe game 3?
I don't know when it starts. I can't be bothered
Kickoff
checking right
will
now.
qualify. We're not going to get one. It's a great save from Atto, actually,
Sleepy.
to deny Jack's boost steal attempt.
He does, he does.
I would have liked, you know, that would have been the moment. I wish Atto just shot
Well,
the
to be
ball.
fair though,
Not because I think Jack would have.
he does get to play the other tourney.
Jumped, but just to let him know, Jack didn't pre-jump this time. I would have loved Atto to just shoot it. I don't mind the bump though as well. This is what we asked for. 4:20 the clock. We've had 3 air dribble bump goals. Can we keep it up? Full cringe game
Yeah.
4. Game 3, sorry.
That's what I mean.
But I stand by what I said before. I think Atto on one of these big bounces should simply shoot. It would do the rest of his game wonders, even if Jack saves it. And every other play, he better be air dribble bumping. Oh, what a fake. Is Jack going to try and fake him again? Here
Not gonna be a goal.
Yes, he is. Okay, Atto knew he cannot be faked twice in a row. Never get faked twice in a row, ladies and gentlemen. You already know, like,
Nice use of the
in
jump.
one of my games, I'm going for the double fake, just for cinema. There it is. Okay, I like it. Can we get a round of applause? That's actually good by Atto. That's so smart. That's going to stop, apparently, Jack from automatically pre-jumping every single aerial play. Just that one shot. That's what that does. It doesn't look like much, but it is actually a huge part of your aerial play to just shoot the ball. Just once. Just shoot it once. So smart from Atto. It's really easy for me to sit watching this game, spectating, and say that. But for him to know that in the game, really smart play. Showing
Was that even a shot though? I felt like he was just like Atto desperately clearing the ball essentially to relieve pressure.
Will Jack still be as
I
confident
don't feel
as
it
Jack?
like it
I
was
would say
exactly
that.
the same thing.
He might, but we'll have to keep a close eye on it. Another air
I don't know.
Lanzo. Guys, this is easily the most cringe game we've seen today. I love it.
I don't think that's a great name, no.
Time to recover. Broke up the stream open. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He's streaming himself. If he's listening to my stream while streaming and playing Rocket League, his frames must be terrible. Nah. Yeah, I'd back Atto to just know that. This time he does air dribble and Jack runs away. No pre-jump this time.
Well, it kind of is though.
From, to be fair.
It's not? Is it
That
not?
was almost
Wait.
a sneaky shot to the bottom
Isn't it
corner
called
by Atto.
John? I thought it was.
But Jack was able to get the save. Where's Jack going here? Manages
I
to
thought his
find
name
the
was
boost.
John.
Excellent vision by Atto to keep an eye on where Jack was. The flick is good.
Yeah, so
Not
yeah,
good
it
enough to
basically
score
is.
immediately, but good enough to get the follow-up shot.
Johnny.
That one nearly goes through. Jack has to.
Yeah,
force
John
Atto.
McDonald, exactly. But
Still
like,
looking for demos in the back corner.
people
Demos
use like
Atto
Johnny
far
as
better
like,
at
for instance,
dodging.
as like a nickname
Deeper into this
for
series
instead of
we
John
go.
and stuff like that. Like people do that
Never mind.
in these countries. So it's not that weird, right?
I'm trying to compliment him. I've been a little bit critical of Atto's play today. I'm trying to compliment him when it
Kind of
feels,
interchangeable,
you
sort
know,
of.
like he's made correct adaptations, which he has, to be fair. He has. I swear he's been harder to demo in this game. I swear. That was uncharacteristic. I promise you that was uncharacteristic. That's the last time that's going to happen.
And let's be honest, Johnny
But I'm
Boy
trying to
sounds a
do
whole
bit of
lot
both,
better
you know,
than
if I
John
notice a
Boy.
pattern in a player's play that they're,
Let's be honest.
in my opinion, getting wrong, I'm going to point it out. If I notice something they're doing
Boy.
wrong, I'm going to point it out as well. So, you don't believe me? Watch game 1 and 2. Atto was more demoable. Is this going to be a flip reset bump? Just a
Great save.
50 attempt there by Jack.
I swear that was a
Demo.
crazy,
Dodged by
risky
Atto.
50.
Incredible adaptation. I told you.
Bang.
And not a bad shot actually. Pretty decent. Like the continued use of the ground shots. Apparently Jack with a mind game. Into another low 50. Little trip on the boost grab mid. Oh, Atto nearly demoed him. He bumped him off
Goal.
the ball. Jack's miles away. Atto surely scoring. 4-3. Atto sent him off the wall. A beauty here. That's such
Damn.
a satisfying play. Honestly, I feel like that might be one of the most satisfying plays in Rocket League, where you just punt somebody off the wall and you know that they're out of the game. It's even better than demoing them, 'cause they're just gone. They're not even Oh, I think that was probably an open net, Mr. Jack. Hard to tell from that angle.
Probably? What do you mean?
Might have been an open net. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. a comic game 3, but luckily for Jack, he doesn't need this one. He's got 3 match points. But he's still in this one. He's got a good chance, a minute and 12.
I like that from Atto. There were so many times in that same corner where Jack just like literally had the ball on top of his car and did not even, you know, flinch.
Love the aggression there from Atto.
So I think that is just, that's simply the correct play. You have to chow that, because Jack has not respected that chow a single time.
Just full sends it.
Now he's gonna have to.
That's much harder to see coming from Jack's POV. Low boost flick from Jack is pretty good, but Atto able to stay with this one, landing outside of the goal.
Oh!
Beautiful shot. Low boost shot from Atto, but you wouldn't be able to tell.
That is a
with the
sick
boost
shot.
boost pads.
Actually,
That
I'm
is
telling you,
just
that is
unbelievable
such a,
how much power he
like,
has.
that's such a good shot.
Jack
For so many reasons,
no
like,
forfeit.
I swear it's like impossible to shoot like that when you come from the wall like that. Like, it,
How many direct kickoff goals he's had? He'll feel like he can still win this. All he needs is 1 goal.
such perfect shot too.
He can start to get the kickoff goal spam.
He's gonna
started.
forfeit.
And now we might
That's a
get it.
forfeit.
Atto has scored the open net.
Yeah.
Jack does call next. Yeah, he probably just waited for 1 more.
Yeah, this is silly moment to play the game out, to be honest.
Into at least a 4-game series.
That's never happening. It's never happened before. It never will happen. Not against players as good as that.
Looking like a whole foot that game.
Well,
no,
it
that's
was a
not my
totally
music. That
different
is the
scenario though.
anthem for
It was
Atto.
like 2-3 minutes left or
Jack's
something.
got the piano music. Atto's
I don't
got
remember the time, but
pop
it was
band,
very different.
for scoring a goal and for post game. Oh, Atto's camera. settings
Yo,
are
thank you so much for the raid, man.
Okay, they're fine. When we switch back and forth. Nice recovery.
Appreciate
there
that.
by, Atto.
How's your stream?
There was probably some kind of kickoff goal threat there for Jack if he decided to stick around and play an awkward low boost position. But he ran
How's
into
your stream,
under
man?
boost and just get into a midfield.
What were you doing?
Atto staying up for
Big
the
shout
down
out.
here, and he gets it. Beautiful finish.
Oh,
Jack did not read this at all. He thought that the shot was over. Atto just managed to stretch up for
that's
the
actually so barely.
double, though. You see him trying to lean back and get as much height on his follow-up as he could.
A guy chatting shit? Oh, in ranked? I guess you mean like not in your chat.
You know, with
Yo, how are you
Atto's
doing? How do I say your name?
relatively early
Lags?
on part of this series,
I guess.
nice early shot again by Atto. I told you guys this is going to be a big part of his success.
Lags.
Jack honest with early shots. Look how close Jack is trying to challenge early. Atto punishes him.
Both. It's so, it's almost the best. It's always the best when they come into Twitch chat, right?
Game 1 and 2 ways. First way you can take it.
That's
is
fun.
You can, you know,
Oh, Jack got that boost. Wow.
accept that. All right, I messed up.
What
If I can
what a
clean up
catch.
mistakes, then it's my series to win.
I swear it's so hard to catch it
Or
like
you
that.
get tilted.
I can never do
Atto's
it.
clearly done the first of those two
It's not
things.
true, but I can. It's so
Tried to tidy up
difficult.
the missed
Almost
plays.
never.
He's tried to stop throwing.
It's been a very comical
He
series.
looks way better for it. Just trying to avoid the mistakes.
This particular series has been a lot of like. There's been several like very good plays, obviously, because there are good players, but
Far less of
there's
the
also been some very
sidewall kick
bad
goals
open net
from Jack.
misses and stuff like that.
And we've also seen far less success with Jack's early pre-jumps because Atto is not presenting them as often. He is just so confident flying up to the reset. This is insane. Double reset by Atto. Has to bail out.
Yeah, I mean, you should just ban them if you don't want them there, right?
Trying to punish with the immediate counter down the middle.
If you want to chat with them,
Be there for the
talk,
finish.
but if unless, then just ban them immediately. It's the best way to go about things.
Save this if he was a little bit more patient. It's pretty tough. That's honestly tough.
It's a good save. I mean, it just bounced straight down. It's a little
With those kind of
unfortunate.
saves where you want to deny the follow-up shot, you do want to try and get the save as late as possible, but yeah, the ball coming at him that quickly makes it very difficult to do so. Air double by Jack, notice, or by Atto, sorry.
Nice
Jack
shot.
did not jump. Was not prepared to just jump on this one. Atto just looking so tricky from that Jack's POV. You know, Atto's POV, it looks like he's just air dribbling. Just simply air dribbling. He's like, oh, well, let's just see where this takes me.
Atto really likes that
Jack
delay.
POV, it's so hard to read. Atto's going left
That was a
right,
crazy
like,
bump attempt.
his elevation from the approach.
He dove
Getting
so
resets
hard
on
for that
command.
bump. That would have looked super silly if he didn't
There,
clip
Jack.
Atto's car there.
Ties the game again with a bump.
Got to know a random Danish guy. Nice.
Reminder that after this, we're gonna have the final match of today's qualifier.
I don't know why he has Skibbit in his name. It's a
Jack
it's
to
a good
pre-flip into that one.
Good
He got bumped
question.
out of the play, managed to recover it beautifully, and now on the counter, Atto's read him.
Can
well,
Jack
and
save
in fact,
this?
He's just double tapping.
Nope.
How is he double tapping off a challenge? What on earth have we just witnessed?
Yeah, he got flung.
He just double jump challenges him and keeps flying.
Yeah. Danish
That's
mentioned.
just outrageous from Atto.
Not so skibbity by him.
4-3, he's very much back in this one. Like I was saying though, we're going to be casting the winner of this against Moxie for the final qualification match of the day. Following that, we're going to be switching to North America. We're going to play out the entire qualifier there as well.
4-4.
2 players qualify to NA
Banjo
main
knows
event
every
and
single
1
Danish
more
person.
qualified to EU main event today. Nas is already
True, true,
qualified.
true.
Bit of a misplay there by Atto. He could have rotated a little bit deeper into his net and saved that. Might not have expected Jack to just shoot from that distance with Atto being in the area to at least threaten a save.
Low 15.
Jealous of the YouTube only chatters that could watch this without reading chat. I mean, you could watch this without reading chat as well. You just go full screen. Be honest with yourself. You're choosing to read chat. That is your own choice. It's like going outside when
Have
it's raining.
fun, man.
Come on,
Enjoy
bro.
Minecraft.
Getting rained on. I'm all wet. Well, I mean, you went
Minecraft.
outside without an umbrella. You
Minercraft,
didn't put a
actually.
jacket on. What did you expect?
Didn't even see that.
We live and often suffer by our own decisions.
Like
ladies and
Minecraft didn't have a young enough player base. Now they have like the version of Minecraft for even younger
5-4,
people.
soon to be 5-5. Atto
Minercraft.
has very much swung the kickoff battle into an even ground now.
Thank you so much for the lurk,
You saw
man.
that
Thank you so much for
actually
the
the
raid as well.
kickoff that got him in trouble earlier on.
Have a
This
good
time you
one.
see when it does work. I do want to point out that it can work. It's not like completely.
What does
bad
that mean?
strategy that Atto was using earlier, getting scored on.
Was your
You just have to do
Valorant
it when your
idol?
opponent is also side onto the ball,
In what way?
which Jack
What a
does.
save.
Fantastic save by Atto. And he does score in the counter as well. Jack's air dribble bump does not connect. Oh, his recovery was also not the cleanest. He tripped up on the crossbar as he tried to recover on it. Anyone know where I can find the full 600 player bracket from day one?
Oh,
Yeah, you can find that on Start GG. If you use the exclamation mark SMIV command, S-M-I-V in Twitch chat, that'll take you to the registration link.
you can say.
which you can
Oh,
use to
that's a
sign up
goal.
for the
Jack is
qualifier,
trolling. It's not a
or
goal.
You can also use that to navigate to the bracket.
But you can see right now,
or
Jack is
any
actually a
of the
lot more
characters
scared
Yeah,
than he
you
was
can
earlier.
Just click on the Salt Mine
That
logo
Atta
and
will
you can,
early chow him.
find all the information there.
He's kind of panicking because he thinks Atta will chow.
Jack really trying to
Because Atta's been chowing a
focus
lot
on it
more
carefully.
quickly.
Does not want to concede again.
Like even there you can see Jack thinks Atta might insta
Got a
chow.
demo threat on the landing and he lands it, of course.
That's a goal.
Atto
Well played by
let
Jack.
his guard down there. I think you know, he's
Such
gotta
good
look out
flick.
for those plays when he's up against Jack. Has to be mindful not only of where he saves the ball, but also where his car is going to land afterwards. You'll notice Nas earlier on against
Yeah, that's
Moxley.
like Jack's
Every
key
time
to
he was making those saves,
victory,
he's landing
honestly.
on the wall, high on the wall, so as not to be a demo threat.
Like sort of the difference maker for him is
To
like
be, at
those
threat
sort of
demo, I should
plays.
say.
pressure and then sneak behind,
Probably let his guard down
disrupt,
slightly.
demo, steal boost.
Solid shot by Jack. I mean, the kickoff put him in a
Really
good
does it
position, but
more
that
than
shot was
most of
lead.
these top
Up
players.
by 1 with 90 seconds left. Half flip kickoff again by Atto. Every time he's done
That we
this,
see
he's
in
done
this
possession.
tourney.
This is the first time that Jack has actually hit the brakes.
Can
and
he score this
taken the
though?
ball away. But Atto's still
No.
in a good position off
Wait.
Oh, he's beamed it.
He should have saved
He
that
had a
for
good
sure.
position. Even though Jack tried to control it, Atto got challenging.
Hmm.
Had a boost
Right?
advantage, but he fell off the post.
Yeah.
He just
Difficult.
simply fell off the post and in it goes.
Definitely difficult.
That really shows the power of the half flip kickoff there from Atto. Even when the opponent does dribble, you can still just challenge them. You can just point your car at the ball and challenge. Simple as. Just ends up in a regular rocket.
Baited Jack there. Jack, quick recovery though.
Shoot this. Yes, he will. Jack
He
ready.
knows. Can't
Hard break
quite
there by
score.
Jack.
Oh,
Bumps
see what I
Atto.
mean? Like,
Oh, Atto
Jack is so aware of like when he can demo. Or like bump.
slows the game right down. Wants a tight angle double. That's really tough though.
Zero.
Difficult shot to attempt in that situation for
Atto
Atto.
kinda
Jack
knew.
sits close to the ball, waits for one more
Big
touch.
chance now. Jack might pre-jump. Does not.
100 in the back corner.
Maybe
Atto
should have.
set. Top
Yeah, maybe
shell.
should have pre-jumped then.
And it's just always a shot that he can go to whenever he wants.
I actually think Jack actually was pretending like he was gonna pre-jump there. And he was hoping Atto
41 seconds to go. Atto a goal away
would
from
expect him
tying
to
game.
pre-jump. That's what it looked like with his positioning.
Countered by Jack, who just goes right through the ball. Atto lunged off the wall to dodge the demo.
Because he was setting up basically the same you would if you were to pre-jump, right?
Big chance for Atto to tie the game. Wonder if a double jump shot would work.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's gone the other way, and he does tie the game, Etal. Right here, though, I thought Atto was just going to double jump and shoot.
That wouldn't have
Double
worked.
jumps there, it's a goal, because there's no way Jack gets across the goal to the top right.
That's not true.
But Atto took his
I don't think Johnny's right about that, by the way.
ball into the crossbar.
Jack could have just turned.
Calmly placed it into the other top corner instead. Jack's lost a goal lead here.
I think.
and lost possession. He's outplayed.
Oh, he's throwing the
Atto's
game
all
here.
time in the world, and the most
Definitely.
open of nets, and he leads.
I mean, throwing is a strong word, but the lead has been
Huge play by Atto. Knew the early challenge would have
dropped.
been an option for Jack. He knows it's something Jack likes to do. With 11 seconds to go, the Belgian leads. Will Jack get the
Oh,
possession? No, he won't. Will he
GG.
get a boost? No, he
All
won't.
his
He
boost
won't get a
taken.
bump either. That's going to be game over. We're
It's
heading
just
to
gonna
game
chase.
5. Atto from behind. Well, actually, he's kept the ball up here. He's got to be careful. Hold on. Okay, yeah. That's I thought he was just going to rip that. I was like, bro, don't hit the bar here, whatever you do. All right. Game 5.
so many shots. 13 to 14.
That's a good question. Hey, Johnny, if somebody no-shows for their match, I imagine you're talking about in the Saltmine Quals, are there any repercussions such as bans from future events? The answer is no. You know, it doesn't matter if you've got a personal reason.
So what am I looking at
or if
mainly?
You've got, you know,
I saw this.
some kind of appointment or schedule clash or whatever, personal reasons, or just simply you don't want to play anymore. Yeah, you can just no-show. You don't have to tell anyone.
I mean, this could be a good team.
Automod
Noli, Kofer,
all good.
Chicago, for instance, Evo, whatever.
So yeah, don't worry. If you're unsure about whether you can play in a Salt Mine qual or not, you want to sign up, but you're not fully sure. you can
JNaps
play,
maybe
you
teaming
can
with
safely
Talk and
sign
5 up.
with the knowledge that if you end up not being able to play on the day, all good. Your opponent will just be automatically given the win. I joined by in Plat 2, and I think I could solo both of these players, question mark. Not sure what the question mark is doing in that sentence, bro. Be more confident. Just say I think I can solo both these players.
Uh-oh.
Full stop. That's a
Nice
good overhead move
touch.
by Jack, but Atto's got the boost seal in the
Well, let's be
follow-up.
honest though, Banjid.
Ravioli
It's
can
probably a
break
team
some
that can be
away
like
to
top
channel.
16. Right? So it's worth looking at.
Oh, an important game 5 kicked off with the mind game for Atto. He's been shooting high so often.
I mean, it's
here
not
that
that
Jack
interesting
had
for
to get
me,
rid of
but
it, and now Atto just sneaks it under him to tie the game. The momentum's fully on his side now. Was this the only Salt Mine event planned, or are there more? We've got a qualifier every week for the next 3 weeks. This is Qual 1. We've got 4 of them. They're going to be every Thursday and Friday. Thursday is the big single elimination open bracket portion, open qualifier portion. And then
is that a real thing?
the top 8 double elimination bracket that we're watching right now, where 2 players will qualify to the main event. Main event in December, 8 players. It's
Oh, you
gonna
would
be
like it.
double elim action for the
Oh, it
first
was a tryout?
tournament, and then
Okay.
single elim top 4.
So Rice is not confirmed. Or is it?
Incredibly tense.
I thought it
Game
was.
5. Atto, for those of you who missed it, low key through games 1 and 2 at times.
What is that bounce, by the way?
3 and 4.
That was funny because Jack just kept flicking the ball. But I swear that bounce looked weird.
It's a bit cheeky
What?
there by Atto. Not
That bounce was
around
completely
the area
rigged.
there. Jack
That is not a real
far
bounce.
into a scoreable position. Yeah, Rawas TRK now put Cetrin did not sign up for Qual 1. I'm not sure if they were busy or something, but there are 4 qualifiers. 2 players make it to main event through each of them, so I'm sure there will be top tier Saudi players in at least 1 or
Demo.
more of the qualifiers. Highest placing Saudi player in this one was Shadi, who made top 6. Was eliminated by apparently Jack. That's actually a bit unlucky there, but apparently Jack Atto uses that trip to wave dash demo, and really, really well played by Atto though. Another pretty strong kickoff by Jack. Atto recovers.
Is that a
well,
hook kickoff again? But Atto, yeah, very quick recovery.
Real play for Atto. He's been just getting better and better at these as the series has gone on. And even if Jack stops on, it just looks like Atto can simply recover and continue attacking. This time he gets caught in transition though. Jack wants another lead with the ground shot. Atto's got it covered. Oh, Jack tried to ping it middle for himself. Did not make contact. Now Atto with the demo.
Yeah, that's that play I've talked about that Jack goes for all the time.
Jack for the demos mostly.
That like sneaking in behind, going for a demo.
catches him.
Atto did that exact play there.
So does have a demo lead, as you saw briefly before this goal.
Yeah, it's so hard to defend, man.
I would say that's more of a part of Jack's playstyle. Atto now adapting so well into the tail end of this series.
Oh, that is not what Jack wanted. That's a goal, right?
Jack
Oh,
with the
no,
ball.
never mind.
Atto,
Atto no boost, of course.
excellent break check to avoid Jack's attempted follow-up. Now he's the one trying to demo Jack again, just using it to
Bit of a bad
Jack
touch,
out of
maybe?
play. Early shot is on target, but slow.
Okay, Jack should have possession
Atto
now.
might have missed an
That's a
opportunity
smart
there.
touch
That
because
was
it denies
scored
Atto
properly.
going for demos and
He's
trying to
in a
steal the
really rough
boost.
position now. Jack shooting over his head. Great read by Atto. Didn't panic, didn't jump, just waited on the deck. Stays with the ball. Does not allow Jack to turn and play it. Still Jack playing calmly. He's just waiting for Atto to miss position. He's just building small advantages. Atto's been boost starved for an extended period of time. Jack does not want to give him a favorable 50, but he's got one. Suddenly Atto's got 100 boost on possession. Slams the crossbar with his shot though, and immediately Jack's back into attack. Air dribble is good. Atto was trying to challenge.
Bit of a
reverse,
bad chal, no?
but he picked the worst time to do it. Jack outplayed him.
Oh, yeah, it's just the
perfect time
timing,
by
yeah.
Jack there. This split second Atto turn to challenge. Jack's already in the air.
Atto just didn't expect that timing to be the case of when
Super close series.
he sped up.
Again, Atto with that half flip.
Jack actually read that.
Jack tries to stuff him with a 50,
And
it
that's a goal.
works. That's a good switch up by Jack. Last time he dribbled, he
It's a
flicked
great
it. This time
read.
he low 50s it off that half flip kickoff. And the follow-up flick sneaks by.
Almost messed that up, actually. I think maybe Atto
So
could have
many
actually
swings in
saved
this
that,
game, so many swings in this series.
potentially.
Yet again, Jack fires back. Atto believing in the system. Just got scored on with a half flip kickoff. What does he do? Half flip kickoff. Never going to expect
Air
that
bump.
twice in a row. Top corner air dribble denied. That's a solid save by Jack. Atto agrees. Jack thanks in the middle of the ball carry. Another low 50. He's a low 50 merchant, but
Yeah.
Atto's recovered. Open net for
He
Jack.
missed it.
Goes wide. It's another open net miss for Jack.
It's a
at the worst
tough-
possible time.
Tough
Atto
goal, but
can equalize here on the counter, and he does.
nice shot. Atto's
What a
very good at
slow
that.
wave dash. Even when the ball ends up behind him, he still has a plan. Ridiculous
It works so well
acceleration.
for Atto to go for that play because he has so many threats from the air, right?
Tougher one, low boost rebound. He didn't
If you
want to hit
can
the post and get
consistently
it.
generate power with the
Putting it wide
wave
result.
dash like that,
Exact same
then it's gonna be
scenario.
very strong option.
He just had to watch the ball go in from his goal instead of from the other side of the pitch. Now 4-4. Jack looking for another low 50.
Atto's
recovering. He's got the bump onto Jack.
Atto's still in trouble though. No boosts. Oh, but he's letting Atto get out here.
By Jack not to overcommit there. A lot of players would have just thrown themselves at the rebound and been bumped beyond the point of recovery. Jack's gone
30
for so many
boost.
low 50s in this fifth game. Atto needs to be careful. This
Jack
time
just
stayed
commits. Okay.
solidly in the way of the ball.
Next goal's gonna be
Right midair.
deciding.
15 seconds. Jack with a ceiling shot. Doesn't have an
That ain't the one.
infinite jump there though. Had to dodge early, but the boost
Gets the
still lands.
boost.
Jack's got a perfect setup. to
Oh,
win
he
the game.
thought
He's got
Atta
all
was
the
challenging him.
space, but he turns the ball
Jack could have
around.
gotten demoed
And
there.
lands the
That could have been
demo.
GG.
One lines to play with. There it is. We're on to 0 seconds. Can Jack win it?
He scored so many of these 0
Atto doesn't
seconds
fall for it. Huge
lately.
challenge by Atto.
Doesn't get it though, this time.
Can he win another game in OT? Looks like the
Jack's
first
gonna have
possession
the-
will belong to Jack. He's right back
Atta
to where
got
he
many
ended
small
regulation.
pads there though.
Takes his time, but Atto just shoots it.
That's
game.
lazy.
Atto calls
That's
Jack
lazy
foul
by Jack.
and advances to the qualification rounds.
I think he didn't really realize how much boost Atta picked up, but he got a lot of pads there.
Atto just predicted
Yeah.
it wasn't
I mean,
gonna
I
go
feel
for it.
like every single time Jack plays like top players right now, it like goes game 5 overtime. Like against Nas, Moxie, Atta, like it's just every time kind of thing. Of course not every time, but there's been a lot of these games for Jack where it's going deep into the series like that. You can see Moxie earlier today. Same thing, right? And this previous tourney as well, I think there were 2 or 3 of them. Just every time, kind of thing. But yeah, I think I'm honestly just not gonna raid anyone tonight. And we're just gonna head out. It's fine. I'm the same Banjay, but
I might have to this. Let me see.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's fine. I haven't refreshed it yet, so it's okay.
I mean, I don't mind him winning either, but
Crop it now. All good.
I do prefer other players winning.
It's actually good the Wikipedia have done this.
But yeah, have a good one. I think I'll just end stream tonight, I think.
I've got the wrong crop. Hold on.
It's fine.
Sorry.
But yeah, have a good one.
There we go.
And I'll be live tomorrow, I think. Actually, I think I will, but
There we
I'm
go.
gonna... Yeah, I have some
Moxie versus
dinner plans and
Atto.
shit.
You don't get the apparently Jack Moxie
So we'll see.
rematch.
But I
Jack
think I'll stream tomorrow.
It's two
So yeah,
super
good night.
close
Have a good one.
Game 5s today. We've got to mention like these have been
Have a good one. Have a good one.